guy. I reckon he'll be here in a minute. Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to another season of high school football here on Sun TV. I'm Eddie Apston along with Mickey Bryant. Clint Frank should be joining us here in just a little bit as we get set to kick off this Labor Day weekend with a doubleheader. Our first game tonight is Southern Choctaw and Millry as they renew an old rivalry here, cross-county rivalries. Not region rivals anymore as the Millry has dropped to 1A, but a very important opening game for both teams against each other here as they renew an old-time rivalry, Millry and Southern Choctaw. Then tomorrow night we'll be moving up the road to Totsie as we'll be bringing you the South Choctaw and Sumter Academy game tomorrow night. But tonight, big opening game, we're going to talk to Coach Jeremy Nolan here and a little interview we done earlier. So let's put that on now and listen to Coach Nolan, and then we'll be back with you in just a moment as we get ready for Southern Choctaw and Millry. Good afternoon. This is Eddie Alston with Sun TV. We're here today at on the campus of South Choctaw Academy at Jacksonville. Hold on just with it. We get our correct interview up. That'll be for tomorrow night's game as we'll bring Coach Nolan up. And here we are. Good evening, sports fans. We're here with head coach Jeremy Nolan of the Southern Choctaw High Indians. They get set to open the regular season against the Millry Wildcats down at Wildcat Hill. Coach, how's your preseason camp going? And tell us a little bit about last week's jamboree, some positives maybe you got out of it, or some things you need to work on getting ready for your opener against Millry.
It hasn't been too bad. You know, we got a lot of young kids, a lot of kids playing in new positions. I think I got about 2 returning starters from the whole last year. I thought we was in pretty decent shape. The concern was our offensive line. You know, we got a whole brand new offensive line. We didn't return nobody from last year, so but I thought they blocked well. We had 2 guys coming off the injury list this week that will be back with us, so that's going to help us out tremendous. So I'm looking forward to playing Millry.
Oh, what you know about Millry? Anything?
Well,
stands out
this spring. You know, they got a couple of big backs. They got a nice receiver, number 1. I think he's a McGrew kid. He catches the ball real well. The big back they got, number 28, you know, he runs the ball hard straight downhill. So we got to stop those 2 kids.
What about your own backfield? You've been usually loaded with running backs. I understand maybe not as deep as that position this year as you have been.
No, we're not. We're going to have to run by rotation and pray, you know, you don't get nobody injured or anything like that of course of the year. But hopefully we're going to do a better job this week than we did during the spring of rotating backs and keeping fresh legs.
What about the jamboree last week? Who'd you face there and how you feel like you done?
We faced Marengo the first game, first half, got beat 6-0. We actually beat ourselves, turned the ball over twice, so that was the reason on that. Then we come out flat against Linden, but and they kind of drilled us pretty good. But overall, you know, kids got to get better. And that's the main thing.
Would you say, though, this is probably the youngest, smallest team you've had since you've been coach here?
This is the youngest team I've had since I've been coaching here. You know, we got a lot of, we don't have the size, the depth. Last year we graduated a lot of seniors. So, you know, it's all about getting better. Each week somebody's got to step up and make a play.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck this week against Millry. We look forward to the season, and we know that the guys will keep improving as the year goes along. Open up with Millry, not a region team this year, but still a big rival.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you.
All right, we'll see you Thursday night at Millry.
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks, Coach. All right, welcome back then as we continue the pregame preparations here from Wildcat here. We're just outside the press box here on a steamy night. Of course, you've kind of got used to this. These first games of the year, usually very hot temperatures. Last week was extremely hot, but this week has not been quite as bad, but it's still very humid. I see Miss Lane Beach is handing out a lot of fans to the fans coming in, so the fans have got fans to try to keep cool with a little bit or get a little breeze going. But we got a good crowd filing in, people still coming in, and we're still a few minutes away from kickoff here between Millry and Southern Choctaw. Both the bands have made their way in. I tell you what, it's nothing like a good high school game with some good band music, and both bands have been working hard, just as the football teams have been working hard to get prepared. We're going to show you some of the band's activities at halftime, as we like to feature them also, because they do a lot of the work as the cheerleaders do. Each team, the football team, the cheerleaders, and the band, they all work extremely hard during the hot summer to get ready for football season, and they all bring a lot to the whole high school scene. Nothing like good high school football. And I tell you, a lot of people ask me a lot of times that do I miss seeing a big high school game? But I tell you what, I love seeing this small high school atmosphere, and your big schools like your Hoovers and your Murphys and stuff, they're just about like college. Now, I love college too, looking forward to a great weekend of college football, but nothing like getting back to the grassroots of football. These smaller high schools, that these guys work just as hard as the big guys and put just as much into it, and it's kind of back to me at its purest form, because all you big schools now are usually, most of the guys just go one way. And here back in the little lower classes of the Alabama High School Athletic Association, a lot of guys have to go both ways, so you really have to be in shape to be able to stay out there. Appreciate Mickey getting everything set up for us, so apologize last time we had a little bit of problem, but I think we got all that worked out and we're ready to go, as this is our first of a Labor Day weekend doubleheader. And I know a lot of people are still at home tonight because of the heat, staying out or couldn't get out and watching maybe some college ball. So if any of you want to text me where you're at watching from tonight, I'll give you my number. It's 205-457-1025. Love to get texts from people. We've had people from California to Ohio watching last year, and overseas, and guys in the service and off at college. So text and let us know if you're watching the program. And I tell you what, we're going to give away some prizes now. This is a new promotion by GoCo, and you see our different sponsors that's rolling across the screen, but GoCo's Hot Stuff Pizza is our main sponsor, and we're going to give away a 52-inch. Now, I don't know if any of you saw that 52-inch, but it's a big one, several pounds of pizza. But at halftime, and when I give the signal, we're going to take the third caller after that point at halftime. We're going to give away a 52-inch pizza from GoCo's Hot Stuff Pizza. Then we're going to give away another pizza if both teams combine for 52 points tonight at the end of the game. So chance for two big pizzas to be given away, but definitely going to give one pizza away, as GoCo's our main sponsors really wanting to get some of these pizzas given away. And once again, my phone number is 205-457-1025. So hang on to that for a chance to win pizza at halftime. And then once again at the end of the game, if both teams combine for a total of 52 or more points. And also you have that number, 205-457-1025. Text and let us know where you're watching from tonight. And give us any kind of little message, what you're looking forward to over the holiday weekend. As this is my favorite time of the year coming up. I just want it to cool off a little bit. It's just so hot, and the sun's going down here, and it is getting a little bit cooler here on Wildcat Hill. We're outside. Press box has got an air conditioning going on the inside, so those people look pretty cool in there, but not really enough room for us to be in there. So we got to set up outside, be outside with the crowd and with all the people with the fans going. That's the biggest thing you notice right now, is all the fans going on both sides of the field. Once again, I'm Eddie Apps along with Mickey Bryant. Clint Frank should be joining us here in just a little bit. He had to work, and is well, I believe I see him going to the other side, and we'll have to try to get him a signal and get him back over here, but he has made it, and he'll be joining us shortly as we get ready for Southern Choctaw and Millry on a hot and muggy August afternoon. Thursday night. Love these Thursday to Friday night doubleheaders, and we're going to have several for you over the weekend, as or several for you over the season. I believe we've got 4 scheduled right now, Thursday, Friday doubleheaders. Now next week we're going to start our Choctaw Sun Sports Chat, and we'll be at GoCo's in Butler. That'll be on Thursday night. So when we don't have games on Thursday and Friday, we'll have the coaches show every Thursday night. and we'll be rotating them between Butler and Gilberttown. So if you can't catch one week, maybe you can catch it the week we're in your location. And, of course, next week, as been publicized in the paper, we'll have Patrician and Jackson be our broadcast next week. Or once again, we got South Choctaw and Sumter tomorrow night. And then the following week, we'll have Choctaw County and Southern Choctaw. So the first 3 weeks, we'll have all our county schools featured in one of their games to get this season kicked off. And I tell you what, it's been a long time since we've got to do a game, and I think everybody is ready for some football. In fact, I got to watch a pretty good game last night as Georgia Southern defeated Abilene Christian. I believe it was 38-37, a 1-point win anyway with a field goal right at the end, but an exciting game last night on a Wednesday night to open up the season. We know Texas A&M and South Carolina is playing. It was 7-0 Texas A&M, so if anybody has an update on that, how about giving me a text on that number across the screen, 205-457-1025, or any other scores. We're going to have Ole Miss and Boise State tonight in Atlanta. That ought to be a good one, and also Temple's playing at Vanderbilt. And then a whole host of big games coming up this weekend. Of course, Alabama, West Virginia, Arkansas, Auburn, of interest to all the people mainly in this part of the country. We'll talk about some of the other games even later, as we got Clint going to join us now. Clint, we're just going to have to make do, my man.
Make do, buddy.
We're not in the best of situations, but we're going to be glad to have you along as we get set now for invocation and our national anthem. And here we have our invocation.
Amen.
Now our national anthem. All right, national anthem played by the Millry High Wildcat Band, and once again, Clint Frank's joining us now. Clint, had a rough day?
Glad to be here.
Just glad to be here. All right. I knew you was going to have to work late and be a few minutes before you got here, but we're just getting going good. And look like we already got a casualty. I see the ambulance is pulled up getting something. Might be the heat, because I tell you, it's still not as hot as it has been, but it's still hot out here. But they're checking over someone there at the fan at the ambulance there. Don't look like it's nothing real serious, but is that your mama down there? Thought I seen your mama next to Tracy. She's probably checking on whoever it was. But anyway, back to getting ready for the game as the captains come out on the field for Millry. It'll be number 63, Josh Gunn, number 16, Chase Fincher, number 8, Tristan Cohen, and number 12, Jacob Holston. A veteran Millry team against a very young Southern Choctaw team, Clint.
Very young Southern Choctaw team. Probably the youngest Southern Choctaw has been in, oh goodness gracious, probably 15 years.
Yeah. Give us the Southern Choctaw captains now. See if they've finally come out.
See, we got got number 45. That's Quindarius Stewart. Number 13, Ashton Leverett. And I can't quite make – that may be Thomas Hill, number 14. Pretty big kid out there.
We'll see the official standing right in front of him, blocking our view, so we'll get you that number in just a minute as captains get set. We're just moments away from kickoff as we kick off the season here with a big rivalry game that's always on the minds and hearts of these people in these two communities just a few miles apart.
Absolutely. Number 6, Kendorius Hill.
Okay. So that's your captains for Southern Choctaw. Yeah, had an interview with Coach Nolan. We played it right before you got here, and he said this is the least experienced, youngest team he's had in quite some time. So we'll see how the young Indians do against a very veteran. Millry was kind of young last year, not many seniors, and they got some guys back that had been suspended last year. So they looking for high hopes. They dropped down to 1A,
right.
So that's not a region game. It's just a rivalry game now, as no team will open up with a region opponent in Alabama High School Athletic Association the first year. A big Thursday night doubleheader for you here on Sun TV. Glad to have you along with us as we get set for some high school football. Clint, I talked about it a while ago. A lot of people ask me, do I miss not getting to see the Hoovers and the McGills and the Davisons and the Spanish Fort? And I said, I love this grassroots football, this small high school. That's just about like college, although
exactly.
I love college. But nothing like some small high school football out in the country.
This is football in the purest sense of the word. But all these guys are going to go both ways, and that you got to be in some kind of great physical shape to play this kind of ball. A lot of heart in this ball. A lot of these kids, they're not going to. You'll have some, but most of them they're not going to play at the next level. So it's all about the game, and that's what I like to see.
Yes, it is. As the captains are continuing to meet on the field. Once again, glad to have Mickey Bryant running controls for us, because we sure couldn't do all this without him. Ashley monitoring back in the back home to let us know if anything goes haywire. Appreciate her and Deanne allowing us to be able to bring these games to you. And all our sponsors, we'll try to mention them. They're rolling across the screen, but we'll try to mention them too as we go out throughout the game. Of course, Go Coast Hot Stuff Pizza is our primary sponsor, along with several others that we appreciate it. We'll be mentioning them to you as the game goes along. So Southern Choctaw won and deferred, or was Millry win? I was talking and not paying attention to what was going on there. As they continue to discuss with the captains, we'll get the situation finalized right here.
Look like the Kitty Cats are going
to
win the toss there.
So the Wildcats will be receiving a kickoff. I believe Southern Choctaw won and deferred, so of course Millry will want the ball. They'll be defending the north goal. Southern Choctaw will be defending the south goal as both teams get ready to come through their spirit lines. Here on Wildcat Hill, of course, the stadium was renovated a few years ago, and Clint, I reckon you remember, but the home field used to be on the other side.
I sure remember it. Spent many a night down here on Wildcat Hill.
Yeah, and now they reversed it. The visitors on the other side with the new stadium, and
here come our Indians.
Here come the Indians as they get set to. So once again, our sponsors: GoCo Hot Stuff Pizza, Hardee's of Butler, Midstar Timber, McLemore Distributing, Jimmy and Jackie James, McMurphy Orthodontics, and Dr. Garrett and Cindy Miller, Doctor's Office LLC in Grove Hill, Naleola Credit Union. So we appreciate all our fine sponsors.
Absolutely.
Without them, this wouldn't be possible.
Eddie, we get to do something that we get to watch a game that we both share a unique passion for, and we get to. And if it weren't for those guys, we couldn't do it. So Thank you, sponsors. We appreciate it very much.
Once again, getting back to Wildcat Hill. They've been playing here on Wildcat Hill many, many years. And talking to a guy earlier, they've clearing out a lot of area up here in Clinton. I was talking to him. He said they're going to create some more parking, which they need to, because once they built their new gym, it took a lot of the good parking. And hopefully a practice field for baseball. They said the baseball field gets wet a lot of time down in that hole. But they're going to create some new parking, and that'll be great. Because I parked way up the road, but I didn't want to have to fight that traffic either when the game's over with. I want to get back when it's over with and watch a little of Ole Miss or Vanderbilt, whoever's still on.
A lot like Christmas, football fans. The long wait is over.
As Southern Choctaw gets set to kick off. Kicking off will be number 18, Deontay McGrew. Back deep for Millry will be number 1, Devontae Young, and number 8, Tristan Cohen. And here we go, folks. As Henry T. used to always say, let's kick that oblong object off and get underway as we get ready to kick the pigskin. The ball, the football, and get this 2014 season underway here on Sun TV. Thanks for joining us. And it's going to be a short kick going up to number 11, Cameron Whigham. He cuts to the right side, but he's quickly brought down there on the other side. Give us a tackler, Clint.
I believe that would, let's see here, number 13, Ashton Leverett.
All right, Leverett on the stop. So Millry, their first possession, they'll take over at their own 36-yard line. As they come out, no huddle. I believe the quarterback will be number 16, Chase Fincher. Beside him is a big running back, Xavier Thornton. Then they got wide outs to the 2 to the left, 1 to the right. I'm going to call it in the pistol. When it's not real deep, I call it the pistol. Deeper, we'll call it the shotgun. They put a man in motion now. And a lot of movement on that line.
Movement. Jitters.
We'll try to get all the players mentioned to you in just a minute as get caught up. 5-yard step off against Millry. Really looked disorganized on that first snap. Now they bring in with only 2 wideouts as they bring Cohen in beside Fincher, the quarterback. Still have Thornton, the big tailback, behind them. 1st and 15. They hand off to Thornton right up in the middle.
He met at the line and bounced off a guy there.
Yeah, he breaks 1 tackle. Gets back about 3 or 4 of the yardage. As who was on that tackle?
I believe that'd be Mr. Cedric Edwards on the stop.
Edwards on the stop. 2nd down and 11 as he picks up 4, does Thornton. Big offensive line for the Wildcats. This time they go back to their 3 wideouts. Still in the pistol is Fincher, man in motion. They take handoff to Big Thornton going the other way, but he's going nowhere.
Ben Phillips and others on the stop there for the Indians.
Ben Phillips, that's a new starter, I believe. 11th grader for Southern Choctaw. No gain on the play, so 3rd down and 11 now for the Wildcats. Of course, you see dressed in their bright green with white pants, all white for Southern Choctaw Knights, except with their red helmets. 3rd and long now for the Wildcats. Just underway here at Millry. He fakes a handoff. Fincher rolls out. He's wanting to throw. He's got a man open. He hits him in the flat. He fumbles the ball. It's picked up by Southern Choctaw, and he's tackled over there by the quarterback. Fincher, who was that got the ball?
Leverett.
Number 13. Ashton Leverett on the turnover. I don't believe he was going to get – he was fighting to try to get the 1st down, but Leverett had some other help coming up to help him, but he was able to strip it anyway and get it. And Southern Choctaw's in good shape at the Millry 30-yard line. 10:31 to go here in the 1st quarter.
One thing Southern Choctaw has got to do, and I saw last week that they were able to move the ball against Marengo. They just, penalties and some turnovers really cost them. Let's see what we can do. 1st and 10 for the Indians.
Okay, Thomas McGrew's the quarterback, and the I-back set so familiar to everyone. Stewart, I believe, is the fullback. Yes, and they hand off to Leverett, the tailback, right off left guard. And Leverett just keeps those feet moving. He picks up about 5.
Leverett comes from good stock. He comes from up that Hodgewood stock, DeMarcus Rogers, etc. So he's got a lot of shoes to fill in that number 13 jersey. 2nd and 6 for the Indians. Number
63 Gunn in on the stop for Millry. 4-yard pickup. Once again, 2 wideouts to the right. I-back set behind quarterback McGrew. He takes handoff to Leverett again. Big hole on the left side. He's at the 35. He's at the 2. Touchdown. Southern Choctaw.
26-yard touchdown run for Ashton Leverett. 3 plays, 30 yards, just under a minute. Touchdown, Big Red.
9:51 to go is the scoring mark of the first quarter, and Southern Choctaw on a 2-play, 30-yard drive. All runs by number 13, Ashton Leverett. And Southern Choctaw takes the lead 6-0 here on Wildcat Hill. Southern Choctaw looked pretty good. I tell you what, they opened a big hole on that left side.
They sure
that time.
did.
We need to see. I believe that was big Carter and Thompson over on the left side that opened up that hole that time. The bigger side of the line. That's a lot bigger side than the other side.
Yeah, it is.
Here's a snap back. We got a penalty flag, and a little late getting that off was number 18, McGrew. And it was partially blocked, but it was off to the left too. Got to be a little bit quicker with that on the kick because they was flooding in there. I believe the penalty's probably going to be against Southern Choctaw. I thought I saw some movement. They are talking to Millry. Well, now they're still in the discussion. So I guess they may be discussing whether certain type penalties you tack on the kickoff. Right, Clint?
That is exactly right.
But then some is just, I thought was, if you declined it, that was the end of it.
That was the end of the play.
So after a council meeting, we'll see what happens. No indication yet from the official. Illegal procedure against our false start.
And so that'd be Indians lead 6-0.
They are going to back them up. They are going to back them up. So, okay. So I was wrong on that. I thought that type penalty, unless it was a personal foul or something, you didn't take it. But they do back them up 5 yards. So they'll kick off from the 35 instead of the 40. As McGrew gets set once again. Still have Cohen and Devontae Young back deep for the Wildcats. And the special team, Southern Choctaw, gets set now. It's going once again to number 11, Whigham. He's up to the 35. Oh, bingo!
Bingo! Atta goody.
Cedric Edwards.
Yes, sir.
What a lick on Whigham. I thought he was going to get that. He was going to have a little bit better starting position, but no, right after 36. But I do see a flag over there. So let's see what. I'm not sure what the flag is.
Going to be on the Indians, it looks like.
Oh, my Lord. Okay.
Targeting.
15 yards going to give the Wildcats a good position at the 49.
That is a new rule in Alabama High School Athletic Association this year, and I'm not as schooled on that as I need to be. I will be.
Yeah. I won't comment too much on it. I didn't think it was that. I know he hit him high, so we'll leave it at that. And that's what the officials call, and they've been called to watch that hold down on concussion. So 1st and 10, 49 from this Southern Choctaw 49. There's a big running back, Thornton, plows through there for good yardage. Number 2, Thomas McGrew in on the stop. He picks up about 7, 8. I tell you, Thornton can be a load.
Yes, he can.
When he gets untracked. So picks up 7, 2nd down and 3. Wildcats going to go 2 wide to this left side. Chase Fincher in the pistol. He takes, hands off to Thornton again. Good hole on this left side. He spins out of 1, but not the second one. Good open field tackle. Yeah, good open field tackle there. Leverett, a senior. not many seniors on this Southern Choctaw team. One of the youngest they've had in a while.
I believe 5 seniors, if I'm counting correctly.
All right, 3rd down and about 2. They give him credit for 1 as they spread them out now, 3 wide outs. They take a little mix-up. Thornton was supposed to get the ball. Now Fincher's scrambling for his life, but he's not going to get that speed of Southern Choctaw. He's going to lose yardage.
Number 54, Alex Lockhart, on the stop for the Indians.
9th grader, Clint. You know your team's young when you got a 9th grader out there making tackles on the first team defense.
Coach Jeremy Nolan also said, and when I interviewed him for the piece that we ran in the paper last week, the fall preview, that he would probably play some 8th graders as well.
So 4th down and 9, a big loss there for Millry. They're going to have to punt back in punt formation. Number 8, Tristan Cohen. Now they're getting another body on there, Emmanuel Mitchell, 8th grader himself for Millry on 4th down and 9. They'll try to pay in the Indians deep. There's a snap back. Good punt by Cohen. Called at about the 12-yard line by Leverett. He comes back upfield, makes 1 miss, makes another miss. Leverett trying to get to the open field. He's at the 40. He's at the 50. He may be cut off at the 30. He's at the 20. And he just runs out of steam.
Oh, my goodness.
At about the 15, Clint.
He got it up from the 15 all the way down to the referee, still walking down to the Millry 14-yard line.
Jacob Holston saved a touchdown, but Jacob was there to be a menace to him, but he absolutely run out of gas, too, because he's playing both ways on this muggy. But what a return.
Yes, sir.
By number 13, Ashton Leverett. All the way down to the 14-yard line, and the fans and the team kind of in shock here. And I'll be honest with you, I was too. I was looking for, wasn't sure about Southern Choctaw. Knew they was real young, and knew Millry had a lot of guys coming back. And but so far, so good for Southern Choctaw. Now they're going to have to use a timeout. Some of the personnel is not right. I believe they had in that time Justice Satcher at running back instead of as they was giving Ashton a blow going both ways. So 6-0, 7:14 to go here.
71-yard punt return for Mr. Leverett there.
All right, 71 yards on the punt return. I tell you, you saw it for yourself, but he made several miss. And that took a lot out of him, had him do a lot of juking there, and once he finally got to the open field, he just didn't have any gas left. You know, it's kind of like your older vehicles. You just keep putting that 87 octane in there, and it don't run as good, but you throw a little of that 93 in there, it seems like it peps it up.
You know, it's not like Southern Choctaw played a bad game last week in the second half of the Jamboree against Linden. They came out, they had already played one game. They had to come back out and play another one against a very fresh, a very good, a very physical Linden squad that is going to cause some noise in 1A.
Oh, yeah. They got a good program up there now, and they're good every year. So 1st and 10 now as we go, 7:14 to go. McGrew takes fumble on the play, and Millry's going to get it right back.
Justice Satcher fumbled that. Satcher
talking to his quarterback, looked like a bad exchange, and Millry is going to recover it. So except for a battle of field position, which you could still call it like a long punt, Southern Choctaw turns it back over. And except for putting Millry deep in their own position, not what you want to see when you got a chance to put some more points on the board. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 11. Fincher still at quarterback along with Thornton at running back. Tristan Cohen also in there.
What a
Big
hole.
Thornton's got a hole. He can go. He's a big man. He's at the 30. He's at 35, 40. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's going to be run down all the way down at the 5-yard line. As we kind of blocked a little bit, finally, Gavin Monaghan. That's a new name to me, Clint. Chases him down, but what a big run by the big guy, Xavier Thornton. We got a penalty flag down there about the 12-yard line, so let's see what this is. As Big Thornton got on, boy, I tell you what, they had a big hole on this left side.
Did.
Xavier Thornton, as he gets the crowd back in it here with an exciting run. And we're going to have face mask at the end. Well, buddy, that's one time I don't fault the guy for face mask because he was trying to grab anything he could get to get him down.
Once he got going, that was it.
All right, so they're going to mark it at the 7-yard line. I said the 5. I thought he was down to 5 earlier. It was actually right outside the 10. So it'll be first and goal from the 7. And we're having to wait on the chain gang, a little bit late getting down. We got Mickey operating where we're having to operate. He's down on his knees like he's praying, isn't he, Clint?
Yeah.
Here we go, first and goal from the 7. Takes handoff to Thornton again along that right side. He's going to pick up yardage inside the 5.
Edwards on the stop.
Edwards in on the stop now for Southern Choctaw. Be second and goal from the 4. Once again, they got Thornton, the big tailback, behind Fincher, the quarterback. He just takes hands off, straight hand up. Good blocking up the middle.
Touchdown.
And he's down to the 1-yard line.
Not quite.
Somebody came up. I missed that number and made a good lick right there about the 1-yard line.
I didn't catch him.
So it's third and goal from the 1. Third and goal from just inside the 1. Same formation. Same play. Hand off to Thornton. He's met in the backfield. Did he get in? Oh, he spins around. Good effort by Fincher, because I tell you what.
Yes, he
looked like I couldn't read that number. See if we can get who that was. Looked like 55 maybe met him right there with a loss, but Thornton kept those legs pumping. Big running back, and he gets in. Thornton 5'9", 215 pounds. He's a load.
So 5 plays. That 85-yard scamper for Thornton.
All right, number 72, Brett Borkin will attempt the extra point to try to give Millry the lead now. 5:18 to go in the first quarter. The kick is up. It's in the air. And is no good. Wide right. So 6-6. Clint.
We're starting over.
And I tell you what, we only got 5 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in the still got 5 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in the first quarter. We've already had a lot of excitement on both sides.
Sure we have. Some
big plays, couple mistakes, but some good licks. We saw some good licks. I tell you, I thought he was going to stop him for sure, and we're going to have a heat break here at 5:18. Good lick put on by the Indian, but Thornton just wouldn't be denied that time. So he spun, finally got in there. Looked like they was going to have him for about a yard or 2 loss maybe, but give Thornton credit for keeping those legs pumping and getting in the end zone. We're tied at 6. As both teams get a chance to take a little water break on this humid night.
I don't think they would get about 2 or 3 plays out of me tonight.
I know it. It has cooled off some since it got here, and it's not been as hot as it was last week.
No, sir.
Oh. I had a new experience last Friday night. My little granddaughter was going to get to cheer at a game, and where her mother works, Calvary Christian School in Meridian. They play 8-man football. I never have been to an 8-man football game, so got to go to that. Calvary Christian did end up winning. We didn't stay for all of it because we had to get back home, get back to Gilberttown, but a little bit different, but enjoyed it. It was football, and gives schools that don't have a lot of players, but some that want to play. They only play 10-minute quarters, and they actually only supposed to play on an 80-yard field, but they did play on a 100-yard field. Here's the kickoff. Trying to find a little dead spot, but it's picked up at the 15. Number 12 trying to get wide to the right
He
side.
can get wide. He may have a step. Look here, Eddie. Look at here.
Justin Satcher down at the 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20.
He's going to go.
He's at the 10. 5. Touchdown, Justin Satcher. A 85-yard touchdown run.
First year playing football.
First year playing and a senior. But he showed you what he could do. My Lord, where's he been all this time?
He also comes from good stock. I
Yes,
have it
he
on
does.
good authority. He's from the Dozier clan.
All right. Justin Satcher with an 85-yard kickoff return, and Southern Choctaw, just like that, is back on top. What a ball game we've had so far
Yes,
with some
sir.
big, exciting plays. We had an exciting punt return that ended up Southern Choctaw fumbling right back the next play. We had a good first, 20-something yard touchdown run by Leverett to open the game after fumble recovery and pickup. Then big number 28 Thornton ripped off how many yards was that? You said 70?
75, 80
75,
yards.
and they end up scoring. Then kickoff, 85 yards. Justin Satcher back for Southern Choctaw. They're going for 2. Thomas McGrew, the junior now, with Leverett behind him. He's going to have 2 wide outs spread out here to the right. And
That's going to be, looks like, well, Southern Choctaw
they're going
calls
to
a
have to come.
timeout.
That's their second timeout, so they only have 1 left for the half. A little mix up there, who they wanted, I guess. Still working on a lot of little kinks getting out, so we have a timeout, 5:01 to go, 12-6 Southern Choctaw. Glad to have you with us here on Sun TV. I sure would like to know Texas A&M and South Carolina score. Somebody could text me at 205-457-1025. You see that number across the screen. And don't forget, halftime, when I give the word to call, we're going to take the third caller and we're going to give away a 52-inch pizza. Clint,
Ooh.
That's a pretty big one.
That'd be good right about now.
From Goco's Hot Stuff Pizza. Boy, I tell you what, that'll be great to have this weekend with all the college games on, is that big 52-inch Hot Stuff Pizza from Goco's. And also, Clint, you didn't know this, but it's a chance to give away 2 pizzas. If both teams combine for a total of 52 or more points, we're going to give away another pizza to the lucky caller.
Just between us, I hope they don't give away that second pizza.
Well, you're going to have to help us with some coaches show when we get to eat a piece of pizza. So,
be glad
here we
to.
go. Thomas McGrew going to throw. He's got a man open. Extra point, good.
Good.
That's number 8, Frederick Scruggs. Is that right?
Yes, sir. 7th grader.
Or is that 6?
6. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
That's Kendarius.
Kendarius Hill, not 8. It's number 6, Kendarius Hill. Apologize for getting that wrong. Number 6, Kendarius Hill from quarterback. Number 2, Thomas McGrew. Good pass. Good route out to the flat there. And Southern Choctaw takes a 14-6. I tell you, that was a big extra point because that puts the pressure on Millry if they score again now. They have to go for 2 if they want to keep it tied. So we've this is our 4th kickoff
already.
Southern Choctaw kicked off the game to start with, and then, of course, they've scored twice now, so this will be their second time. And then Millry scored and kicked off. So already, on a hot night, running down a lot of kickoffs can kind of get to you a little bit.
May come down to who's in the best shape, though.
As McGrew gets set now, Deontay McGrew to kick off. Once again, Young and Cohen back deep, and it's going to Cohen this time about the 21 as he cuts back across the field. Cohen's got his break. He's at the 45. He's at the 50. He's going to be cut off at the 45 and drop down about the 44 as Edwards, 21 Edwards, but a good return by number 8, Tristan Cohen. So Millry now comes right back with a great field position. Looks like some folks didn't stay in their lane that time, Clint.
That's exactly what happened.
He got broke out. Clint's having to do a lot of writing, so I know he's not able to talk as much because not only is he doing this, he does writing for the Choctaw Sun, the sports report. So he's got plenty going on. Number 16, Chase Fincher now once again leading the charge with Thornton behind him. 3 wide outs this time. He takes fakes to Thornton, drops back. He's wanting to throw. He's got a man across the middle. Dropped.
Incomplete.
Looks like he was going to be wide open, but really a pretty good recovery by Leverett. As he was trying to hit number 14, Glenn Moore. Now Leverett's going to get a break. As number 6 Hill back in for him. 4 and 5 man front for Southern Choctaw, depending. Right now, 5 man front, 5-3-3. 2 wide outs to the right now. They take pitch back to Thornton, trying to get him wide. He cuts back in the middle, and he's going to be ganged up there.
Number 15 for the Indians.
I don't have that number.
I don't have.
Clint.
I don't have that one. Let's see here.
So we'll apologize for that. We don't have a 15 on our roster. But he just made the tackle.
On either one of my rosters. I got 2.
3rd down and long now for Millry. Oh, and they get him on the count. So that's going to make it 3rd and short now. It's 3rd and about 7. Long 7, short 8. So it's going to get it down to about 2.5 yards. So a big mistake there by Southern Choctaw. A little anxious. And a good call by Millry. They changed up the count. Now they done exactly what they wanted them to do, jump offside. So 3rd down and right about 3.
This is where Millry would probably like to get down there and pound it to Thornton. He's done it all night so far.
He's back behind the quarterback. Quarterback in the pistol. He takes, just hands off to him. And Thornton pile drives in there. I don't know. I don't believe he got it.
I don't believe he did.
I see several Indians, 55, 53. Ben Phillips. I don't have a 55.
I don't either.
So I don't know what's going on with our. We apologize for that. We'll try to get that straight. Somebody's changed numbers on us. 53, Ben Phillips. 4th down and 1, Clint.
Give it to the big man.
Good size offensive line, so let's see if they can get a little push and let Stewart finish it up with his legs. 4th and 1, they take, hand off to him.
First down.
And he's going to be close. I believe he got it. You're right. Phillips in there again, also Hill, number 6. And he does get the 1st down. Good push by the offensive line on this left side. Big number 56, Chris Jones, along with number 63, Josh Gunn. You got 305.
Big old boy. I see 310 on there.
310. Okay, so I just got an update, Clint. You may be a little bit surprised here. 38-14, Texas A&M.
Uh-oh.
Pass out in the flat to number 1, the flanker. He makes one tackle miss. That's Devontae Young. Young's going to make another miss. Touchdown. Oh, boy. What a run by Devontae Young. As he was just zigging and zagging, making folks miss. Nobody could lock up on him, Clint. And he's in for the touchdown.
Really bad tackling there on the Indians.
Yes, it was. Devontae Young, the senior, 6'2", 205, on a quick pass from quarterback Chase Fincher. We got ourselves a ball game, folks.
It's going to be a good one.
Hey, Clint, if this keeps going, we're going to be able to give away 2 pizzas tonight because we already halfway to that 52 now. Or right at half. We're at the halfway point right now of getting 52. Fincher rolls out, throws the 2-point conversion, number 14, Glenn Morris. Good coverage there, but just a good pass by Fincher. Put it the only spot he could put it. As the coverage was out there by number 9, Monaghan, but a good throw by Fincher.
This may very well be an offensive battle. Who knows?
14-14. So we are a little over halfway to that 52-inch at the end of the game. We know we're going to give away one at halftime. So But if both teams combine for 52 points, we're going to give away a 52-inch pizza after the game's over with.
38-14, Texas A&M at Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia.
I watched just a little of that game before I left, and A&M took the first drive right down and scored.
The old ball coach getting schooled at home.
Yeah, still 38-14 A&M. Appreciate texting me that. As big number 72 gets set to kick off now, Brett Borkin for the Wildcats. We're tied at 14, and we still got 2:48 to go here in the first quarter. Eddie Apson, Clint Franks, Mickey Bryant, along with. Here's a squib kick. It's going to be down at the 42. Good job that time.
I guess Coach Gardner said enough of the kickoff returns.
Hey, Kevin, I just got a text that said for you to sit down, you blocking the camera. They seeing you on the TV. So we're going to keep I reckon you recognized him by all the hair he got on his head. Is that how you recognize him? Okay. Mr. Chancey. Fun at the old ballpark. 2:45 to go. Southern Choctaw takes over now. At about its 42, 1st and 10. Drew takes hands off to Leverett. Spins out of one tackle. Good run.
Good hard run.
He's been impressive to me, Clint. Ashton Leverett. Holston, I believe, was one of the tacklers there. And we see Xavier Thornton now coming in to play a little defense.
You know, Leverett, he was used sparingly as a running back. He was primarily a wide receiver last year. But, you know, he had those two bell cows in the Hill boys, and Leverett going to get the lion's share of the carries on tailback this year for the Indians. 2nd
and 7. I backs for one. They quickly give off to Stewart, the fullback, and he's up close to the first down. As number 57's there on the stop, Tanner Giles, along with number 63, Josh Gunn there. He's going to be just a little bit short, but good hard run, good quick hitter that time for Quindarius Stewart. Are they going to measure, or are they going to say, yes, we're going to have a timeout and have a measurement?
That one's going mighty close.
So timeout for a measurement, 1:41 to go here in the first quarter. We're tied at 14.
Also might be interested if we get us a update on, Choctaw County and Marengo playing tonight. They kicking off their season.
That's right.
Over in Dixon's Mills.
Yeah, if anybody has a Marengo and Choctaw County score, appreciate getting that one. And once the Rebels and the Broncos kick off in Atlanta, somebody could keep us up to date on that. Ole Miss and Boise State, just about 6 inches short, maybe. Any news noteworthy, especially sporting news? Love to hear about it, and we'll be glad to get it on. Okay, we got somebody just text us watching from Washington, D.C. tonight. Clint from the nation's capital. We appreciate them letting us know that. Hope you're having a good evening, start to the long holiday weekend. Thanks for watching here at Millry and Southern Choctaw in a good one so far. 3rd down and short for the Indian. Drew just takes it.
I don't know.
He reaches out, and I believe he got it with that last lunge, but good defense over there by number 12, Jacob Holston for the Wildcats.
Yeah, 1st down for the Indians.
As the season really got kicked off last night. Did you watch any of the Georgia State Abilene Christian?
I did. My wife asked me, she said, what in the world are you watching? I said, don't worry about it. It's football.
That's what I told my wife. She said, what difference does it make? I said, it's just a game. I'm just getting my feet.
Offsides. Yeah, offsides on the Cats.
Yeah, I think they jumped first and pulled them. We'll see. We see both teams moving.
I think number 5, Giles, may have jumped.
So let's see what they call. And then it really gets kicked off several games tonight, some tomorrow night, and a whole host Saturday. couple Sunday.
Offside.
Yes, they did. Clint, Mr. Franks called that one offside against Millry, so 1st and 5. Even the Monday night game. I tell you what, I got some vacation days. I'm going to add one on to that Labor Day holiday, and I'm going to take me a long weekend. It's been a rough period here last 2 or 3 weeks. Been real busy. Here we go. As number 21
Edwards
tries to get outside. Fumbles the ball, but Southern, no. And they're still going around. They're still fighting for it. Boy, have you ever seen them one pop up like a jelly bean?
The Cats may have this one.
Cedric Edwards was the ball
carrier.
Who got it back, Clinton? Could you tell? I couldn't.
No, sir. My heart momentarily stopped there.
Missed that. Okay, so Ole Miss and Boise is scoreless with 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Appreciate that.
They have got to take better care of the ball. That was one of the things that Coach Nolan was very emphatic with last week after the Indians lost both their Jamboree games.
Well, that's why you play them jamborees, to see what you need to work on, and still need a little more working on holding on that ball, but they did get it back, so it's 1st down. That's a positive. Stewart right up the middle, bounces off one. He just piles on his own, gets a few yards. Finally brought down there by number 8, Tristan Cohen. As we're winding down the first quarter, may not get another playoff. He picks up about, see where they mark it, 2.5 or so. 2, we just call it 2, 2nd and short 8. And the clock's going to run down. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter here from Wildcat Hill in Millry, Alabama. It's the Millry Wildcats 14 and Southern Choctaw High Indians 14. Been a back and forth battle, Clint.
Very good ball game. A lot of electric plays, a lot of hard hitting. Some mistakes out there, but that is to be expected. It is the first game of the season. I'm pretty impressed so far by what I've seen by a very, very, very young Southern Choctaw squad.
Yes, they've played well so far. Take away the turnovers, and things could be a little bit different, but that's part of it. Things they can continue to work on and get better as a season. Like I say, everybody in Alabama High School has a non-region game this week. So, you know, you don't ever want to lose a game, but at least you got this one before you start region play, as you drive for the playoffs to work on some things. And I tell you, especially in this rivalry here, a long-time rivalry, you don't like to lose to your neighbor.
No.
You know, you never want your neighbor to kill a 10-point buck and all you get is a doe.
Yeah.
You know, you want to match him. So,
you know, these communities are so interwoven. Everybody knows everybody. You got family on both sides of the county line, you know. Yeah, you don't want to have to go and eat Thanksgiving dinner with one of them and, oh, I beat you this year.
It's just like last year after the Alabama-Auburn game, I tried to stay hid and away from all and anybody that had anything to do with Auburn. I just didn't want to hear it.
I'm still hurting over that.
But that's all in it. That was an exciting game, and exciting way for Auburn to win that one. But it did hurt.
Oh, it hurts.
I want a little revenge this year.
I do too.
But both teams ranked high. Both teams open up this season. In fact, Auburn's going to open up with a conference game.
With a conference game
against Arkansas. And then Alabama will be in Atlanta to open up against a Big 12 official, a Big 12 team, West Virginia. A lot of other good games Saturday. Southern Miss and Mississippi State renew an old-time rivalry a little bit. Well, they never have played that much, but they do start that series back.
Eddie, there have been years in the not-too-distant past I would have given Southern Miss I'd have went with them over State.
I tell you, a lot of people may not, but I think the conference this year may be as like top to bottom as strong as this ever been. I think Kentucky's going to be better. I think Stoops is doing a good job out. But State and Ole Miss they got a chance to be good, and there's a lot of good teams in the conference this year. And if that holds up with A&M, South Carolina may not be the favorite in the East anymore. A lot of people think Florida's going to be much, much better.
Yeah, they should be. You know, Florida was just decimated by injuries.
Right. All right, back to high school action here, and suck it down in about 7 now as reverse ends of the field. Southern Choctaw now in front of us in the I-back set. McGrew takes, hands off to Leverett, trying to get him wide. If he gets there, he's going to be on his own, and he makes a move on the corner. Knocked out of bounds after a short gain by number 1, Devontae Young. Oh, so we got an update. It's 38-21 now, A&M over South Carolina. I think a lot of people would, that would be a shocker for them to go to South Carolina, because South Carolina's supposed to have one of their better teams. And A&M not sure what that's going to have. Poorest defense last year, so no Manziel this year. Third down now and about 5 for Southern Choctaw. McGrew takes, hands off quickly to Leverett, right up the middle off the left guard, and he's going to be close to first down. I believe he's a little bit short, but this is 4-down territory.
Yes, sir.
Clint, Landon Jones in on the stop. Let's see how much they like. It's going to bring up 4th down. Clock continues to move. We're early in the second quarter. Eddie Alston, Clint Franks, Mickey Bryant here with you from Millry. About a yard. Ball resting at the 27, I believe, and it's 4th down and 1. It's Thomas McGrew, the junior quarterback, gets his call from the sidelines.
I believe I might just give it to my big fullback and see what he could do.
Quick hitter. I believe Millry's going to call a timeout. Is it Millry? Yes, it is. So Millry takes a timeout here on a big 4th and 1. 11:05 to go in the first half. We're tied at 14, as you can see. Been an exciting game with a lot of big plays so far. Let's mention all of our sponsors again. We got GoCo Hot Stuffed Pizza and Convenience Stores, Hardee's of Butler, Midstar Timber, McLemore Distributing, Jimmy and Jackie James out at Pennington, McMurphy Orthodontics, and Dr. Garrett and Cindy Miller, Doctor's Office LLC, Grove Hill, and Nadiola Credit Union. Of course, GoCo's Convenience Store Hot Stuff Pizza is our primary sponsor, and they're going to be giving away possibly 2 pizzas tonight. We know one we're going to give away at halftime.
And you know, Eddie, you can call the Choctaw Sun at 251-843-6397 to place an ad, or if you'd like to be a sponsor on Sun TV, we can always use more sponsors. We appreciate it.
Look at him, quarterback. It's going to get the first down.
Excuse me.
Thomas McGrew. Now, that was a play neither one of us had thought about. Him just taking it and going to the right side and getting the first down. And big Thomas McGrew, big, tall, lanky guy. Good push by the right side of that offensive line for Southern Choctaw. So they get the first down inside the 25 after 24. 1st and 10, Southern Choctaw.
We'll take that all day long.
Wideouts right and left. High back set for the Indians. They take handoff to the tailback, Leverett. They're through that time, and they're going to sack him for no gain.
Looks like Millry may be on to the Indians game right there.
Cameron Whigham was in there along with Jacob Holston. And he's going to lose, we call it a yard, so suck it down in 11. For Southern Choctaw. Big weekend here on Sun TV, doubleheader weekend. Tomorrow night we'll be at Ray, and I'll be bringing you South Choctaw and Sumter. Here we go.
Look at him go.
Leverett keeps those legs moving. Good push right up the middle. Finally brought down by number 11, Cameron Whigham. So we're going to have 4 weekends of these Thursday, Friday doubleheaders, and glad to have that because that lets us get more games and more teams on. The games in the just immediate future. Next Friday night we'll be at Patrician to bring you Patrician and Jackson, and then the following week we'll have the Choctaw County rivalry as Choctaw County Tigers will come down to the reservation at Southern Choctaw, and that'll be a little later on this month. McGrew takes, hands off to Leverett, but they are in the backfield that time. No blocking, good penetration as Thornton that time just shot through there. Nobody picked him up.
Not a soul.
So Clint may have to try to put it in the air a little bit here to loosen up at the defense of the Wildcats as they just kind of zoning in on that run play.
That or change his snap count. It's very obvious that is exactly what Millry is honing in on. Is change your pitch, change your cadence, something like that, and get you 5 free yards.
Like I got Thornton now at nose tackle or whoever in there, but he's quick and he's strong. 4th down. And 8 for Southern Choctaw. Drew takes Rose out. He's got some pressure. He's just going to throw it up, and it's almost caught. Almost, but not, and it's going to be, the ball's going to turn over and go to the Wildcats. So good defensive stand from Millry. A good job by McGrew just to throw it up. I mean, that's the only choice he had, just throw it up and hope.
Somebody could run up under.
Yeah, he had 2 men out there. In number 10, Thompson, and I believe that was number 5, Pope, but neither one
Jordan Pope
could come up with it, so the ball's turned over on downs. 1st and 10 for Millry now.
If they hadn't run together, I believe one of them would have caught it.
Ball sitting at about the 21, 22-yard line they're on. As now they set Thornton to the side. Fincher the quarterback. He puts a man in motion. He takes hands off to the man in motion, going to the right side, trying to get him wide. That's number 1, Young. He's down the sideline. He's at the 50, and he's knocked out of bounds.
That jet sweep.
Jet sweep off of that, and he gets some good yardage. I believe Dexter Sigler was the one knocked him out over there for Southern Choctaw. But a big gain for Devontae Young. Millry now gets it out to about the 36, 37-yard line. 1st and 10. 8:30 to go in the first half. We're tied at 14. They try to get him to jump. Somebody jumped, but he didn't break the plane. So good patience that time by the Indian defense. Quarterback Dates picks back to the big tailback. He breaks 1 tackle, but he's going to be gained tackle after a short gain.
Tell you what, that Edwards kid is impressive.
See number 54 Lockhart was in on the stop with several others. 36 Franks. Early Franks. Any kin to you, Clint? Don't know, may be down the line.
Never know.
2nd down, 6. They try to run a reverse this time.
He's going down.
Yes, he is. Boy, I tell you what, that was number 12, Jacob Holston, the ball carrier. Give number 21, Cedric Edwards, a lot of credit for staying home that time, recognizing what was coming and making the stop.
And Kendarius Hill comes up and makes the assist.
Hill helping him out there. A big loss on the play, so it brings up 3rd and 11 now for the Wildcats. Fincher calling the plays, drops back. He's looking, trying to go deep. He's got a man open, but he throwed it to the wrong shoulder of him.
Yeah.
Covered there by Leverett, but he got behind Leverett was number 12, Jacob Holston, and threw it to the outside shoulder when he needed to throw it back into the field. Might have been a big gain, but incomplete, so Southern Choctaw would get it back. As the Wildcats will have to punt now from their own 36-yard line. Okay, we just got an update. Ole Miss 7-0 over Boise. Another game from Atlanta. My son-in-law ought to be happy for a little bit anyway. Here's the punt. Leverett gets under that about the 29. One man missed, but not the next man. Good coverage there by number 5, Taylor Giles. I believe his folks originally up our way, isn't he?
Yeah.
He lives down here
I
now.
believe so.
So good tackle there on Leverett. First and 10. Yeah, Clint, I would have preferred to have an Alabama son-in-law, but I could have done a lot worse than Ole Miss.
Yeah. You know, the best thing you can do for him, of course, is pray for him.
Oh, they have some good squabbles over, especially when Alabama and Ole Miss are playing. Here we go. Number 12, the tailback gets it off the right side.
Give him.
That's Satcher.
Satcher. Give him what, 2, 3?
So number 33, Hunter Wiggleman on the stop for the Wildcats. Second down and about 8 after a short gain. Clock moving, 6:28 to go here in the first half. We're tied at 14, which has been an exciting game. Kind of settled down a little bit, but it's been an exciting game. 2 wideouts to the right now. McGrew calls his signal. I back set. He takes hands off quickly to the fullback, and he's going to be.
They're timed that snap count.
Yeah. Stewart, no gain on the play. Quindarius Stewart might have lost a little bit. I think right now they've kind of figured out that run game, and Southern Choctaw's probably going to have to complete a couple of passes to
keep them honest.
Yeah. Get some substitutions now.
Heat timeout.
And we're going to have a heat timeout at 5:54. Try to have one. Mickey's going to stand up and see if he's got blood flowing to his feet again. As we're outside on the deck here at not a very big press box, and so we had to get outside kind of on the deck, and Mickey's been having to try to kneel down and do a lot of that, so I know his knees gets cramped, and we're kind of offset back, but it's cooling off nicely, not as hot and humid as it has been.
It could always be worse.
Yes, it could. And I'm going to write a book one of these days about some experience, especially some weather that Henry T. and I used to do way back, and some great memories and some great games.
Yes, sir.
I have enjoyed life, and got to enjoy doing some these games for a long time now. I didn't know that I'd ever get into being able to do this, but it's kept me closer to games, especially after my children all got out, and enjoy it very much. And nothing like Friday nights and Saturdays in the South. And tonight, Thursday nights too. I want to mention also throughout the year, keep in touch. We'll have it in a paper, but we'll keep in touch on our website. We're going to have some junior high games for you throughout the year, and look forward to bringing that, some junior high and some pee-wee. Know a lot of the grandparents like that can't get out.
Now that's some fun stuff to watch,
that
the
is.
pee-wee ball.
Third down now. Southern Choctaw 10. Grew drops back. He's wanting to throw. He's looking. He's got a man wide open. He's at the 50, and he drops it.
Right through his hands.
I reckon I jinxed him, Dexter Sigler. When I said I should have waited till he caught it before I said at the 50, because he was gone.
If he'd have caught it, they wouldn't have caught him in Copeland.
Dexter Ziegler. I know he wished he had that one back. I tell you what, that was a good pass by McGrew. Good route. Good route by Ziegler to get open. He put a good move on the man here about the 35, 40-yard line, and he was wide open.
He scored before he scored.
And just could not hang on to it. So Southern Choctaws are going to have to punt now. Maybe this is their first punt, isn't it?
It is their first punt. Also a new punter for the Indians. The punter they were using last week in the Jamboree, he is no longer affiliated with the team.
Okay, so I see McGrew back to punt. The quarterback. Let's see if he can get a good one off. There's a good snap back. Got time. He gets off a good punt. McGrew.
And it's going to take a good Indian roll, too, Eddie.
Inside. Oh, yeah. He picked up about the 35.
And here comes Signal. Oh, my goodness.
Now he's cutting back across the center field.
Look at him go.
Number 2, Melvin Leverett. And who was that on the stop?
Satcher.
Satcher.
He misses the tackle, gets blocked, and then goes and makes the tackle.
That's what you call hustle, not giving up on the play. 5:26 to go. We're tied at 14. Millry will take over. Now in their own territory after a good punt by McGrew at the 35-yard line. We're going to have wide receivers spread out to the left now. Behind quarterback Chase Fincher. He takes, hands off to the big Tailback. He's got a big hole on that side over there. Number 28's off. Xavier Thornton. He's at the 4. Falls down at the 40. Oh, he was going to get some more yardage.
Yes,
I don't know if he's going to score, but he was going to get some more yardage. But man, they just opened up a big hole on that left side Southern Choctaw's defense that time, and big Xavier Thornton rambled. But good yardage there in the Indian Territory at the 40. Nose of the ball touching the 40. Millry's offensive line much bigger than Southern Choctaw's defensive line, Clint.
I don't know what they're feeding these guys down here, man.
1st and 10, Wildcats. Takes, hands off to the backup running back. That's number 11. And Stewart wraps him up. Cameron Wiggum.
Stewart.
After a short game, as they give it to Wiggum coming back to the right side. 7-0 Ole Miss as they get set to start the second quarter. Appreciate all the updates. It's good to pass along to our other people watching, and it keeps us in the loop.
And then we can get home if you got it on DVR, and we'll watch it.
I don't have DVR, but I'll watch. There'll be a game on. Vanderbilt don't kick off till 8:15, so it'll still be on for sure.
Half option.
He's got a man open. And it's caught at the 10-5 touchdown. What a play. Devontae Young from number 11, Cameron Wiggum. Halfback pass as Clint caught it. You could see it coming from up here. And McGrew let him get behind him. And Devontae Young hauls it in. Millry back on top.
Kind of looked like McGrew just, froze there momentarily. And by the time the ball was in the air, the play was over.
Good play call because they had just run Wiggum. So they give it to him again. This time he throws the halfback pass to Devontae Young, the 6'2", 205 wide receiver. Now we're going to have big number 65 coming in for Wildcats, Kobe Smith, 5'9", 280. Well, there's a lot of pork chops and
ham hocks and collard greens.
Yeah, cornbread down here. They feeding big old boys. Here's the kick. It's in the air. I believe it's good this time, right down the middle. 21-14, Wildcats in the league here with 4:13 to go here in the first half. Clint, correct me, but we're going to have at least 35 points at halftime. That's not too far away from 52.
We better file a text message or something to Goco's. It looks like they're going to give away 2 pizzas tonight.
It's a good possibility. We know we're giving away 1 here in just a little bit. As I'll give the signal to start calling me, and we're going to give away a 52-inch at halftime. And you can't text me then. You got to actually call me where I can talk to you and get the information. But we do appreciate all the texts. We want to have some more people listening all the way in Washington, D.C. tonight. And, of course, close by our local people.
I would be ever mindful of the onside kick. Millry has been notorious for the trick play. Just to keep that in the back of your mind.
Brett Borkin sets to kick off. He's going to squib one. And Southern Choctaw's going to fall on about the 36-37 to be safe. Number 5, Jordan Pope there. So Southern Choctaw will get it at their own 36-yard line. First and 10, 4:11 to go here in the first half. I think it's some other big games. I brought my sheet. I'll have to look down in the Mobile area going on tonight. Looks like Spanish Fort, they moving up. It looks like they're loaded again from last week's preseason game. A lot of good football in that Mobile area. Here we go, pitch back to the tailback trying to get wide. He stumbles, and that's going to give the guy time to come up. Number 12, the running back at time, Justin Satcher. He's going to lose yardage.
You know, the Indians there, they shot themselves in the foot earlier, if you'll recall, with the fumble and then the drop pass or the pass through the hands there on the last drive. So, you know, a couple times we haven't done ourselves any favors, and I still say we're at Millry's time in that snap count. We need to come up with something kind of clever to get us a 5-yard penalty or something, keep them honest.
Our back set wide receivers right and left. McGrew drops back. He's got a man open in the flat, and he undershoots him. Wide open was Leverett. He had some room, too. But McGrew just could not get it to him, bounced it up in there. So it's going to be 3rd down and long now for the Indians. Their offense kind of bogged down right here, Clint, late in the first half.
One of the worst things you want to do when you got limited depth and limited experience, you definitely don't want to dig yourself a hole on 3rd down.
Third and long, about 13 now for Southern Choctaw. And I believe Millry is going to use a timeout. Defensively, they want to make sure they don't give up a big play here because they got time to get the ball back and do some more damage if they can hold Southern Choctaw here. As the bands are getting ready to perform here at halftime, I believe Southern Choctaw will be out first, but we'll get you as much as we can of the band playing halftime because we're going to take a little break after we give away do a little business here. Clint and I'll take a little break and let you enjoy the halftime activities. I was listening to the Rick and Bubba show this morning. They had a high school band. They always do that every year. That sounds great.
They had Briarwood Christian on. Those guys, right. They sounded good. It sounded real good.
So,
of course, now as far as high school bands go, these two programs, they both of them have really, really good marching bands. The Cavaliers from Millry and the Marching Chiefs of Southern Choctaw.
All right, we got a text taking a study break in Auburn, Alabama. What are they doing studying this early? I know they don't have tests for Labor Day weekend, don't you? But we appreciate you taking that break. I hope you do good in school. Oh, how you doing?
How you doing?
But thanks for letting us know from watching from Auburn, supporting Southern Choctaws. McGrew drops back. He's got a man open across the middle. What a catch by Satcher. No, he dropped it.
Oh, no.
I thought a great catch by Satcher. He went up for it and almost come down with it, but just could not hang on to it. What an effort. Yes, it was.
Effort. The ground call, I mean, hey.
Yeah, instead of having to study tonight, sure ought to be grilling some hamburgers or something.
Oh, yes, sir.
It's grilling time.
Very important right here with 3:16 left to go in the half that the Indians don't give up anything big.
All right, McGrew back to punt. Got off a good one a while ago. Let's see if he can do the same thing here. Oh, that's a high snap, but he gets it. And another good punt by McGrew, and it's going to take a good roll. That tight punt, where the ball spins, it would have went a little bit further, but Satcher downs it right there. But still a good punt. We got a penalty flag, Clint. Uh-oh, buddy.
Satcher could have let it roll another 10 yards probably.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here.
Penalty flag back at the 32, 33-yard line.
Right there along the original line of scrimmage. Procedure on the Indians.
So they're probably going to make them kick it again. I would if I was them.
I would too.
So that's what's going to happen. I didn't see movement, but I can't see everything. So we'll step it off 5 yards and try it again. You ain't going to get the big cooker fired up this weekend, are you?
Not this weekend, but it is close.
Getting close, all right.
We're getting close.
I didn't have time to prepare much before.
In that case, all business will cease at 2:30 Saturday.
Hey, Clint, I already got politics going on the internet.
Oh, goodness.
Now, this guy said if you're giving updates, he ought to win the pizza. Well, if you don't win the pizza, for you giving me updates, I'll buy you a slice of pizza somewhere down the road. If you happen not to be the right caller. So, but I do appreciate the updates. Here we go. Good punt by McGrew.
Stuck a foot in that one.
Boy, what a job there. How was he not the #1 punter to start with? And Stewart's going to get a hold of his jersey. He's going to hang on. Yes, he is.
Late flag.
Number 2, Melvin Leverett with the reception. Where we got a flag at now?
Over there where Stewart made the stop. Late flag. I don't know what unless he grabbed a face mask or something. Face mask.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. And I reckon he's trying to grab something else because he just had a piece of the jersey. But a good job to hang on best he could there. Good punt by McGrew. Face mask. No, it's going to be against me.
On the Wildcat,
okay.
Excuse me.
So, was the face mask, but just the other way. I guess he grabbed the face mask trying to get him off or keep him away from him. So good coverage that time by Southern Choctaw. So Millry will start this drive with 2:52 to go. Leading Southern Choctaw 21-14. Ball marked right at the 20-yard line. First and 10 for the Wildcats. Fincher, the quarterback, takes, hands off to Big Thornton. Right up the middle. He breaks one tackle. He breaks another tackle. Thornton down the sideline. He's up close to the 40-yard line before they finally get him there. I believe that was number 5, Jordan Pope, finally tripping him up. So first and 10 Wildcats after the big run by number 28, Xavier Thornton. Clock moving now, 2:35 to go here in the first half, 21-14 Millry. Fincher takes, hands off to the big Thornton.
Good job.
Yeah,
good job that time.
Short gain that time, I believe.
54.
21 was in there too, wasn't it?
He was.
Cedric Edwards and who else?
Alex Lockhart.
All right, Lockhart. Short gain, third down now. No, second down. That's what I was wondering. Or did I miss a down? Second down. 2nd and 9. As we get down to the 2-minute mark to go here in the first half. Millry leading 21-14.
I'm not buying the pass right now. Well, maybe.
Fincher drops back, throws one quickly out and flat to number 8, Cohen. Correction. Tristan Cohen. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. Cohen is at the 5. Touchdown. Tristan Cohen. Number 8 on a little pass out in the flat. Not good tackling again. Plus he showed some speed too as he got behind him. Number 8, Tristan Cohen. And Millry stretches its lead right before not what you wanted to happen if you were Southern Choctaw. Already trailing 27-14 now, but a beautifully executed play to number 8, Tristan Cohen showed his good speed down this right sideline. And the Wildcats up the lead to 13 now as they attempt the extra point. Number 72, Borkin. Out of the hold of quarterback Chase Fincher. As the football's flying here, the green ones to the home fans. There's a snap back that kicks in the air. And I believe it's going to be good too.
That was good.
28-14, 1:37 to go. Millry leading Southern Choctaw. Just a little bit before half here. Yeah, we've had some wild plays.
The big play is the story of tonight's game.
Don't forget, coming up at halftime, we're going to give away a 52-inch hot stuff pizza. About 15 pounds of pizza, I think. It's a biggie. And
it will just fit into it will just fit in crossways of a Jeep Grand Cherokee.
And let me hit. Yes, ma'am. I got it. Okay. And it's trying to help out here with a little plug in. Somebody else had unplugged it, so they didn't think I was using it, but they are using, I guess, at halftime. Helping them get plugged up here. But, fumbled around, finally picked up by Southern Choctaw. And they're going to start out with pretty good field position at the 42, 43-yard line. Game tackled by the Wildcats. .128 to go, but at halftime, just listen for the cue, and I'll call out a number caller. And you can't text me now. You're going to have to call. As I'll get off and take the calls and let Clint talk about something for a little bit or recap the first half. Scoring plays. 1st and 10 for Southern Choctaw at their own 42. Important time here for the Indians. If they could get some points back on here right before half and close that thing back, it'd make them feel a lot better going in at halftime.
I believe Southern Choctaw, well, let's see. Whistle dead.
Let's see who, somebody's calling a timeout. Millry.
Millry.
So I believe that's their third. I believe Southern Choctaw has one left.
I think they do have one.
So we got a timeout with 120. 28-14, Millry leading here halftime. And if you don't win the pizza at halftime, you can just hope that the two teams will combine for 52 points, and we'll give another one away if that happens to a certain caller at the end of the game. So what's the arithmetic there? 42 points?
Not far away.
Not far away, and it's just halftime. Huh? So we got a quick timeout here right before half. Once again, we'll take a little break here after we get through with a little business, let you watch the bands perform. First and 10 now from their own 42. Southern Choctaw 120 to work with here in the first half. McGrew. I back set 2 wide outs over here. So he gets off to Leverett. He cuts back in, picks up good yardage. But getting late in the half of that is number 57 brings him down, Tanner Giles. It's up about 4. Shotgun formation. McGrew gets it, drops back. He's throwing deep. And it's going to be underthrown and picked off by number 2, Melvin Leverett. He cuts back to the middle of the field. Leverett's up to 35. Cuts back in. He's down at the 32. Excuse me. So we got a penalty flag, a late one. Throwed in a little scuffling going on back there between number 1, Young, and I believe number 12, Satcher, wasn't it? So let's see what they call. Penalty flag back up here also at the 40. It's picked up. And I don't know if it's for the same thing or what. But if that's against Southern Choctaw, you cannot make them mistakes after already making one.
I think we got it.
As that one was intercepted and returned by Leverett all the way down to the 33-yard line of Southern Choctaw. Dead ball,
unsportsmanlike on the Cats. And it's going to offset.
Okay. So offset and unsportsmanlike. I knew they got into a little scuffling over there, so I didn't know who initiated it. But now you get 2 of these, you out of the game, aren't you?
This year, I believe you are.
So they'll make note of that for both of them. So Millry in great shape, 41 seconds. Not a lot of time, but 41 seconds, plenty of time for them. Where they've been able to score on some big plays. Finally got a real good crowd in here. The visitors' bleacher's not quite full on Southern Choctaw, but plenty of people standing all the way around. As they get it out to Young, the big tall receiver, he tries to cut back in, but good defense that time by Satcher. I tell you, Satcher's, no, that's Leverett. But Leverett and Satcher's both impressed me, running and tackling. They're trying to get the team to hurry up.
They're out of timeouts.
Yeah, Millry has no timeouts and not in a big hurry. Clock running. We're under 20 seconds. Not using the time.
They're going to throw the ball.
It's the only chance they got to score in here in half. Fincher drops back. He's looking. No pressure. Throws down the middle. And it's intercepted. Leverett. What an interception by Leverett.
My goodness.
Great job by number 13 for Southern Choctaw, Ashton Leverett. Okay, Clint, we got an update on that side. This is a shocker to me. A real shocker. 52-28, 12 minutes to go in the game.
Well,
South Carolina.
I'm going to say it like this. Spurrier.
A&M.
Spurrier has run his mouth all off season long about to me he was more worried about what Nick Saban was doing in Tuscaloosa instead of what was going on in Columbia. And,
or at College Station.
Exactly. Instead of getting his team ready to play a very good Texas A&M bunch, and it looks like it beat him. It also tells me that, life after Manziel might not be so bad in College Station, which might not bode too well for the rest of the SEC.
Well, let me tell you, I try to make at least a couple of games a year. I used to go to a lot more, but not able to now. But I try to go to a couple of games, and I'm not sure what my other game is, but I got tickets to Alabama and A&M, so I don't know. I may see another wild one there later in the year. Try to go to one more before that, maybe, or state later. But I am going to the A&M game. Good Lord willing, still hanging around here. Try to make that one, but maybe a wild one in T-Town again.
Maybe.
Hey, buddy, how you doing? And also Temple and Vanderbilt's been delayed because of severe weather.
They're playing in Nashville or Philadelphia?
Nashville. And then Vanderbilt and Ole Miss, I believe, play next week in Nashville.
That's always a good ball game.
So 3.7 seconds. Great job there of the Indian defense rising up after their backs against the wall. Leverett with the interception to keep Millry. I tell you, a score there would have been, tough to overcome.
That would have been the nail in the coffin there, just about it. That'll take us to halftime.
All right, that's the end of the first half. Here from Millry, Alabama, Wildcat Hill. It's Millry 28 and Southern Choctaw 14, which has been a wild one, but a good one. As the bands get prepared, we're going to show you some of that. But I tell you what we're going to do. I know we got some people wanting to win a pizza for maybe a Saturday for the ball game. And don't text me now. You got to call me. I'm going to get off the headphones a minute. And while I'm doing that, Clint's going to give you a scoring recap. And I'm going to give away the pizza to the third caller. Starting right now, the third caller, we're going to give away a 52-inch pizza.
Well, the Indians, they took the ball to start the game and started off right there off the bat at the Millry 36. Had a false start penalty right off the bat, 1st and 15. And then they turned the ball over. Well, they didn't turn the ball over. They punted it away, and Ashton Leverett would have a fumble recovery, and Ashton's really played a great ball game. Southern Choctaw would take over 1st and 10 at the 10-minute mark of the first quarter, and 3 plays, 30 yards on a 30-yard streak. Ashton Leverett would go. PAT was no good, and the Indians led 6-0. Well, Millry would answer, and PAT was, if I'm looking at this right, PAT was no good. The big play is the order of the business for the first half. Ashton Leverett would have a 71-yard punt return, and then the Indians would fumble on the Millry 14. Millry would take over, and Thornton for Millry would take the ball 85 yards. Gavin Monaghan would save the touchdown. Millry would have the ball first and goal from the 9. A few plays later, Thornton would score on a 1-yard plunge. Well, at 5:01 left to play in the first quarter, Justice Satcher would take a Millry kickoff, 85 yards for a touchdown. The PAT, the two-point conversion was good, and the Indians led 14-6. Millry would answer on a 32-yard pass, touchdown pass to Young. The 2-point conversion was good. We were not at 14. And from then, Millry has scored 2 more touchdowns. They lead 28-14 here at the half on Wildcat Hill. As you can see, the pride of Southern Choctaw, the Southern Choctaw High School Marching Chiefs under the direction of Will Pierce. Drum major is Mallory Mosley. Principal is Dr. Leo Ledden. Interim superintendent, Miss Jackie James. And so sit back, relax, and enjoy the Southern Choctaw High School Marching Chiefs.
Okay, as you watch a band, we had a winner. So if you're calling, it's a little too late. Sorry, we got our 3rd caller in, and it's Miss Patsy Radcliffe in Butler, Alabama. So she'll get her 52-inch pizza at the Go-Co's in Butler. We'll get her certificate to her and get it up there, and she can pick it up there. And Miss Patsy Ratcliffe from Butler is the winner of the 52-inch pizza here at halftime. Now, we're going to give away another one at the end of the game if they combine for 52 points. So just keep an eye out for that one. And we're going to give away another 52-inch if both teams combine for 52 or more points. We're already at 42, right? 8 and 4 is 12, 2 and 1, 3 and 4, so only 10 more points, and we'll be able to give another pizza away at the end of the ball game if that holds up. So that'll be 2 pizzas. But anyway, save your calls now. Miss Patsy Radcliffe in Green Acres in Butler is the winner of our 52-inch pizza here on being the 3rd caller. We appreciate the ones participating. We had several to call. And thanks once again. Just hanging there every game. We'll be doing this every game. We'll do it tomorrow night. So 251-589-8239. Hang in there. Maybe you can win at the end of the game or tomorrow night. Appreciate them updates. So if you don't win one, buddy, I'll just have to buy you a pizza later on for the updates because we appreciate it. Thanks for the ones calling. We had several to call. But Miss Patsy Ratcliffe is the winner in Butler, Alabama, the 52-inch hot stuff pizza. I want to mention all our sponsors once again. Of course, Go-Co's Convenience Stores Hot Stuff Pizza is our main title sponsor. But also helping out is Hardee's of Butler, Midstar Timber of Tots, and Macklemore Distributing, James in the Game down at Siler, Jimmy and Jackie James. Miss Jackie is our Superintendent of Education. McMurphy Orthodontics there in Butler. Dr. Garrett and Cindy Miller, Doctor's Office LLC in Grove Hill. And Nadiola Credit Union, Pennington, and I believe they have office somewhere else. Butler, yeah, Pennington and Butler. So we appreciate our sponsors because without them it would not be possible. And especially Go-Co's Convenience Stores Hot Stuff Pizza, possibly a chance of giving away 2 pizzas every ball game. No, definitely 1 because we're giving 1 away at halftime, and then once again, if the teams combine for 52 points, we'll give 1 away at the end of the game. So appreciate Sam Gibson and Butch and all the gang there at Go-Co's for carrying on that promotion. But we'll be having our coaches show this next Thursday night, a week from tonight, our Choctaw Sports Chat from the Go-Co's in Butler. So now on those nights, we're going to be playing some trivia, and we're going to be giving away some more pizza. We're going to give away a large pizza and a 2-liter drink on Thursday nights when we're doing a coach's show if you're the first one to answer our trivia question right. So Go-Co's really got a lot of promotion going on. A lot of pizza to be given away. And so you just hang in there. If you didn't win tonight, try it again some of the other nights, because we're going to be on plenty of times. Tomorrow night, we'll be right back on here tomorrow night as we continue our Labor Day weekend doubleheader to open up the high school season. We'll be at Totsey, Jackson Field, as South Choctaw plays host to Sumter Academy. Coach Charlie Taylor returning home with his team from Sumter Academy. That's a big region game right off the bat in the AISA. So Earl Ray will be with me doing that one tomorrow night. So we're going to hush now for a little bit, take a little break, and let you enjoy the halftime festivities. We'll be back with the second half here shortly.
Welcome to the field for your halftime entertainment, the Millry High School Marching Cavaliers.
There's an old saying that goes, if we don't have it, you don't need it. Well, that may be true of some stores, but when it comes to filling up your tank or your tummy in a hurry, at your GOCO Exxon convenience stores, we really do have everything to make us your one-stop shop. From premium Exxon fuel and automotive products to cold soft drinks, candy, snacks, chips, fresh hot coffee, self-serve milkshakes, and a wide variety of grocery items. In our hot stuff pizza delis, we have subs, sandwiches, burgers, and wraps, all made to order. If you're in a hurry, we have personal pan-sized pizzas, breadsticks, breakfast foods, and many more hot, fresh, ready-to-go items for your convenience. For your tailgating and partying needs, you can order a large pan pizza or one of our 52-inch big stuffed party pizzas, 96 slices and 15 pounds of some of the best pizza you ever tasted. At GOCO Exxon convenience stores, you'll always be served with a warm, friendly smile, so come see us real soon.
Thank you for shopping at GOCO's. Have a great day.
Drummer, the bride question, is your band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, the Millry High School Marching Cavaliers.
We'll just stand out there when we get ready. Whatever's best for you. This guy. We're gonna get right there. Come on in here. Need to back up. All right, welcome back. Eddie Apston here along with Clint Franks with you as we're live from Wildcat Hill here in Millry, Alabama. It's halftime, 28-14. Millry leading as we get set for the second half. I believe Millry will be getting the ball first. What's some keys you think for Southern Choctaw, Clint, here in the second half?
I believe one of the things Southern Choctaw is going to have to quit doing, they've had their chances all night long, but the biggest thing to me is that they had the missed pass and they've had a couple of key turnovers. It's not like Southern Choctaw's played a bad game, not at all, but just some of the mistakes. If they can stop some of the mistakes, first of all, they got to stop Thornton. If they can stop Thornton and stop the big play, Southern Choctaw can win this game.
I believe that you're right. They need to work on the passing. I believe they're going to have to pass to win in the long run and kind of loosen up that Wildcat defense here. But first off, I got to get a quick stop here and get some points on the board as they're trailing 28-14 here at Millry, Alabama. Glad to have you along with us. Keep those texts coming in the second half. Once again, Miss Patsy Radcliffe was the winner of the pizza in the first half, but we're only 10 points away from giving away another pizza at the end of the ball game. If combined teams score for 52, we'll have another big 52-inch pizza to give away. And also, Miss Katie, I appreciate you texting. Now, you can still write a check. It doesn't have to be off the Choctaw Sun like you used to, but I'll take one off your personal account. Be glad to take that one. And but appreciate you keeping us informed tonight, and keep those texts coming. We want some updates from some college games that's going on. If you have any other games, let us know. But glad to have you along with us, and we get set for the second half kickoff. Don't forget, tomorrow night we'll have another game for you, so stay tuned for that. Big doubleheader weekend here. Clint, what you looking forward to over the holiday? Is that a bad question?
2:30.
2:30 Saturday.
Alabama, West Virginia.
That's right. All coming down Saturday. Big day Saturday. All right, we're going to get back to the game action now. Glad to have you along with us as we're going to get back in our positions now and get set for hopefully what's going to be a Indian comeback here on the road against the Wildcats of Millry. As they trail once again 28-14. Got people listening. The furthest I've had away tonight is Washington, D.C. watching in tonight. Also Butler and Gilbertown, Auburn. Had somebody from Auburn to Texas. And 52-28 is the final on that Texas A&M South Carolina. Is that going to cause some ripples?
Sounds like they got deep fried chicken, and no pun intended.
Yeah, the Gamecocks go down hard at home on this SCC Network premier event, first game that they have showed. So upset of sorts there. Let's see. Had some from Mississippi also listening in, so appreciate that. Let us know if you hadn't texted us. You're watching out there from another place that hadn't called out. Appreciate you letting us know. And appreciate you watching Sun TV. We're going to have games for you all year long. We're going to have a coach's show on Thursday night when we don't have a game on Thursday night. But once again, we're going to have 3 more of these Thursday, Friday double headers involving our 4 county schools in Choctaw County, and we're going to have some junior high games and pee-wee games, and so we just got a lot going on, so just keep it tuned, keep updated, and of course we'll have it in the paper also, and it'll be on the website when things are going on. And going to do some other surprise things hopefully throughout the season. And don't forget, on that Thursday night show, we're going to give away a large pizza and a 2-liter drink. So, but you're going to have to answer a trivia question there. So we're going to come up with some. I bet
it would have something to do with the University of Alabama.
Well, we'll have some Alabama ones, yeah. We're going to have some Alabama. We're going to have some high school trivia questions. And I got my old buddy Earl Ray helping me come up with questions and things there. But going to be a lot of fun throughout the season, and hopefully we'll get the season will be extended for some or all the teams, and we get to do some playoff games. That's always a lot of fun when you get to the playoffs. That's what you play for.
That's
to
exactly
get to the playoffs. Because this game tonight won't affect either one of them as far as the playoffs. Right now, this is a 2A and a 1A. Just a lot of pride on the line, though, as both teams are back out on the field. And we're just, well, there goes the siren now. We're just moments away from getting this second half kicked off.
Looks like Edwards might not return for the second half for the Indians. I see him across the way with a very noticeable limp. Hopefully that is all heat related and nothing else.
Yeah. Tomorrow night, same time, 6:30, kickoff 7 from South Choctaws. They play host to Sumter.
That's going to be interesting.
Tyler returning to his alma mater,
yep.
And yeah, we'll see what goes on there. And
that's got to be strange.
Yeah, I meant to have Patrician's schedule. I think I left it. Of course, they're opening up their season. Next week we'll have them against Jackson at home. Of course, Choctaw County Marengo playing tonight. We don't have any score on that one. If anybody knows that one, could text it to us. Or any other high school scores. There are some other games going on, I know, down in the Mobile area. We'd love to get them on. Looking forward to a good long weekend. Lots of college football. And supposed to be raining Saturday. Kind of had in mind to do a little wade fishing in the creek Saturday. Hadn't been in a couple of weeks. Last time we went, me and Charlie tore them up, buddy. We had a good time and caught some good fish. But looking forward to Saturday. Going to cook some chicken wings and some ribs on the grill for the ball game. So let us know. Okay, watching from Red Creek area. Okay,
there we go.
Yeah. Red Creek, Aquila, Toomey, what else you call it down in that way? Lots of different names.
I know you can get lost down there real quick if you don't know where you're going. Good people in that part of the county.
Here we go. Getting the second half kicked off. Fumbled around and finally picked up there at about the 34. And it's
Jordan Pope.
Pope's hit there by number 6, Hill.
I thought it.
I got to get my rosters back going. So Southern Choctaw have it. Well, listen, I'm a little bit confused. I thought
1st and 10 from the 33.
I thought didn't Southern Choctaw kick off?
I thought they did.
I thought they did too. I could have swore Millry would have got the ball first, but anyway, Southern Choctaw gets it first.
Matter of fact, I know they did.
So we don't know what the deal is there, but anyway, Indians with the ball. McGrew takes, hands off to Leverett. As he breaks up, he's at the 50. He's at the 48-yard line. Good run by Ashton Leverett. Brought down by number 1, Devontae Young. Looks like he was grabbing hold of his ankle right there at the end. Leverett a little slow getting up. That would be a huge loss.
That's something we don't need. Hopefully that is a, let's see here, that is a cramp.
Cramp, okay. So he'll have to leave for at least one play.
Young man has played a well of a game.
Trying to go both ways in this heat. First and 10. Southern Choctaw at the Millry 47-yard line. Early here in the second half. Southern Choctaw tried, they blitzed that time. Big Thornton from nose tackle. And it's going to be a big loss back against number 12, Justin Satcher. Thornton just shot through there like a bullet shot out of a gun, and it's a big loss now for the Indians.
They're going to have to change that count or something. They're on to that.
So second down and about 14 now. For Southern Choctaw, ball back at their own 49-yard line. And we got all kind of movement.
He did change the cadence or the snap count. Looks like number 15 for the Indians may have jumped. Matter of fact, I'm almost sure of that.
The wrong man jumped.
Yes, he did.
That he was wanting to get jumped. That he did change it up, as Clint had been suggesting. But he got his own man mixed up.
So it brings up 2nd and 19.
So 2nd and long for Southern Choctaw. They're going the wrong way here to start the second half. McGrew drops back. Throws in the flat. It's completed. And good yardage on second down. Complete to number 5, Pope. Good throw by McGrew that time. They get a lot of that yardage back because it's going to bring up something more manageable, Clint.
Exactly. And what that does more than anything else, maybe that gives the quarterback a little bit of confidence. That's the first pass he's completed all night. And let's see, third and 8 for the Indians.
Ball resting at the Wildcat 45. 10-10 to go here in the third quarter. 28-14. Millry leading. McGrew drops back. He's
got
looking
all
deep.
kind of time.
Throwing over the middle. He throws it short and should have been intercepted.
Yeah.
Number 2 dropped it. Melvin Leverett. So 4th down. What are you going to do here, Clint? You going to punt or you going to gamble?
Well, let's see. It's 4th and 8. 9:59 left to play in the third.
I believe I would pin them deep.
I think I would too.
And try to hold them. I think that's what he's going to do as McGrew drops back in punt formation. Now number 11 goes back to receive it. Cameron Wiggum. And it's 4th down and 8 now.
Good punt.
Once again, McGrew gets off going. It's going to roll in the end zone. So ball's going to come out to the 20-yard line. Be 1st and 10 there for Millry as they get their first possession here of the second half. Led out by quarterback Chase Fincher.
If one thing, I think we may have found a punter.
Yes, I can't believe he wasn't starting punter. That other guy must have been something. Because he's done a great job. I guess being a quarterback, he's hated to have him punting too.
Well, you got him punting. I've seen him on defense several times too.
1st and 10 for the Wildcats from their own 20. Fincher takes handoff to Thornton right up the middle. He gets good yardage. Number 6, Kendarius Hill in on the stop.
If Millry's got a 2-touchdown lead, they'll look for them here after a while. They'll try to, I'd probably grind it out and take some clock.
Eat some clock up. Thornton has been the big ball carrier all night. We've had a couple other guys to carry it a little bit, but he has been the main ground hog tonight for the Wildcats. 2nd down and 7 now. And I believe they took too long.
I believe the time got them at. No, well.
Or either movement.
I don't think it was time because the clock hadn't hit 0. It just hit 0. That's going to be procedure on the Wildcats.
So 5-yard step off against the Wildcats. Goes from 2nd and 7, now 2nd and 12. What was that call about the helmet? Moved his helmet?
He done something to his head, like a targeting thing, but I'm like, no way.
Well, it's 5-yard step off, whatever penalty there. I don't think you can move your head around like used to once you get set in the line. I think because he said something about moving his helmet. Here we go. Fincher drops back. He's going deep. He's got a man open at the 50. And he catches it, and he's run down about the 40. Devontae Young covered that time by Satcher, but just got behind him. Good throw by Fincher that time. Laid it right in there on him. And I believe Satcher's got the cramps now. Clint?
Yeah.
But Devontae Young's had a big night. The senior wide receiver, 6'2", 205 for the Wildcats. But once again, another fine throw.
Put it right on the money.
By quarterback Chase Fincher.
Yeah, that's a cramp.
A score here would be huge for the Wildcats.
Yes, it would.
And just be tough for the Indians to come back from getting down another score. Hope you enjoyed the halftime performances. Both bands are doing a great job. All part of the pageantry of high school football. That's what I miss about the college TV games. I was not getting to see the college band. That's one reason I enjoy going to a couple of games live is watching $1 Million Band and other bands. I enjoy that. And they do too much talking at halftime and analyzing when they ought to be showing the bands.
Exactly. They those young men and women work just as hard as a football team.
That's right. 1st and 10 now at the 38 of Southern Choctaw. Fincher takes, hands off to Thornton. And he gets outside. Xavier jumps over one man. He's not out of bounds. As Gavin Monaghan has to help me with that one every time. Monaghan. Excuse me, I'm out of water and I'm on mints now. So, keep my throat from going out on me. 2nd down and 1. Picked up 9. As we got a little delay here, I'm not sure what they're talking about. 8:32 to go here in the 3rd quarter, 28-14. Wildcats leading over Southern Choctaw.
They may have been talking about one of those hot stuffed pizzas. You never know.
We got an officials timeout. Once again, this Patsy Radcliffe and Butler was the winner of our 52-inch that we gave away at halftime. Now, if we get 10 more points, we're going to give away another one at the end of the game. We'll do the same thing tomorrow night and every week when we do a ball game. And on Thursday nights, listen and play trivia with us. And we're going to give away a large pizza and a 2-liter drink to go with it. We got a measurement coming up. As I called it short, but let's see, maybe not.
1st down, or about it.
Just by a little bit.
The nose of the football.
You couldn't hardly put a big lima bean between the ball and the thing,
no,
then, could you? One of them old big white ones. I don't believe it would have fit in there. That's how close it was. Boy, it's got me hungry for them. I love them things with good cornbread and onion. Might have to fix some of that for the ball game. I'll go with wings, won't it?
Put some Kaneka sausage in it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Got to have Kaneka. No doubt about it. 2nd inch. They give off a little trap inside to Cohen. Tristan Cohen, he's got 1st down and more. As they down about the 21-yard line, levered in on the stop.
We called his name a ton tonight. Tristan
Cohen with a little counter trap. Picks up good yardage and a first down. Wildcats on the move. Already leading, by 14 over Southern Choctaw. Deep in the Indian territory now. Quarterback Fincher takes hands off to Thornton. Makes one man miss. He tries to cut outside. He's going to be gain tackled, but not after about a 5 or 6 yard pickup.
Offensive line starting to have their way with the Indian D line.
54 Lockhart, 9th grader, in on the stop. 57 Tanner Giles is the smallest lineman. He's 6'1", 180. Everybody else is 2 or 300 pounds on that offensive front. They hand off to Thornton again, a big hole. He cuts it outside. Xavier Thornton's going to take it to the house. Touchdown. You see a lot of bodies on the ground, blocked and missed tackle for Southern Choctaw. An impressive 80-yard drive here, the opening drive to start the second half for Millry. Puts them up 34-14 now, as they find themselves in solid position here in the third quarter. Got a penalty flag. I'm not sure what the flag is about. Well, I believe it was a dead ball foul, wasn't it?
I believe you're right. Mr. Referee's going to tell us about it.
Touchdown. Yeah, it's unsportsmanlike.
Start somebody running their mouth a little bit.
Okay, so they'll do it on the kickoff. So that penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. As Borkin will attempt the extra point, trying to make it a 21-point high snap. He gets it down, he gets it through, and it is good. 35-14. Millry now with a 21-point lead over Southern Choctaw. Still a long way to go in this game.
Yeah.
But if Southern Choctaw is going to get back in it, they've got to do something this time offensively.
They've got to be a little bit more creative offensively, because I've said this since probably midway through the second quarter. Millry's got their number, and they know what's up, and they've got to change the offensive scheme just a little bit.
As Southern Choctaw finds himself in a hole now, midway through the third period. Glad to have you along with us here on Sun TV. Eddie Apston, Clint Franks, Mickey Bryant with you. Ashley monitoring back in Choctaw County. People viewing from Red Creek to Washington, D.C. tonight, and points in between. Mississippi, Choctaw County. As Millry built up a 21-point lead here, 35-14 after that 80-yard drive. After they stopped the Indians and forced a punt into the end zone. As Borkin gets set to kick off now.
Onside kick.
Yeah. I believe he touched it before, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
So Southern Choctaw should get it there. Got it a little bit early, about a yard early, didn't he, Clint?
He did. Not to sound critical, but if I'm up 3 touchdowns, clock's still running up there, they finally stop it. But I have got to really ask Coach Gardner down there on the sideline, why in the world would you try an onside kick with
and you can let them right back in the game.
Exactly. So the Indians are going to have excellent field position, 1st and 10 from the Millry 34.
Here we go. Southern Choctaw needing a score to get back in this one. As they hand off to Leverett, trying to go a power sweep to the left. Leverett gets some good yardage, good blocking out front there. A little different formation, full house T backfield.
Don't see that every day.
And Scott Dees just texted that A&M score. Appreciate it, buddy. We'd already heard about that. What a shocker, huh? 52-28 at the Gamecock Hen House in South Carolina.
Not the easiest place to go on the road and play.
No, but the Fox robbed the Hen House today up there. Here's Leverett again. And he gets first down yardage out inside the 20. As Cohen's in on the stop once again. Just a kind of a power dive, power sweep to that left side. Running a full house backfield now, getting some good yardage. So quick score here. They could get right back in this thing. Need an Ole Miss Boise State update if you got that. Anything from Vanderbilt and Temple. I knew they got delayed weather, so they're underway. Appreciate that score. Any other high school scores you might have. 6:35 to go. Southern Choctaw with a drive now inside the 20. Hand it off this time to Satcher, number 12. No go that time. Good defense by the Wildcats.
Speaking of high school football, isn't this the weekend that Sweetwater and Thomasville usually
They played last week.
Jamboree.
Well, they called it a regular. Some of the games last week was counted as regular season, and some was Jamboree. I didn't understand. I thought all regular season was supposed to start this week, but somehow they played last week. I believe it was Thomasville won. I forget the score, 2 or 3 touchdowns. As number 33 made that stop, gets up hobbling. That's Hunter Whigham, senior, but he's coming off. So no gain on the play. Second down and 10 for Southern Choctaw. 6:19 to go in the third period. They're trailing 35-14 against the Wildcats. McGrew, full house backfield,
gives that big fullback Stewart, and look at him go. He's going to
go. Touchdown. 5-10 toe. Boy, what a run
18 yards for Quindarius Stewart.
Quindarius Stewart, and I tell you what, they answer back. Not dead yet. Still half of third quarter to go, and they closed the gap to 35-20. And by my calculations, we will be giving away another pizza tonight because we got a combined 55 points. We only had to have 52 to give away a pizza. At the end of the game, we gave one away at halftime just to a third caller there, but we're going to give away one now at the end of the game since we've gone over 52 points. So stand by to be ready to call in on that one after the game's over. Ole Miss 7-3 over Boise in the third quarter. I'm a little bit shocked at the low-scoring game of that, Clint.
I am too.
Here's McGrew. Pass out in the flat. It's caught. Touchdown.
2-point
conversion. 2-point conversion. Already got the touchdown. I'm trying to give him some more, buddy.
That's all right.
Gavin Monaghan with the reception from quarterback Thomas McGrew. So 35-22.
Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plays, 34 yards, and the Indians gonna make it still be a game.
Yes, that gives them a little new life now because they still a quarter and a half to go. If they just come up with a defensive stop. Ole Miss 7-3 over Boise in the third. I thought, where's Bo Wallace? I thought he's supposed to be the best quarterback coming back.
That has been the story of his career as long as he's been at Ole Miss. Which Bo Wallace shows up.
So a little bit surprised at that low score in that game, how tight that was. I really thought Ole Miss would handle Boise this year. I mean, Boise's not as good as they have been, but I know they're always dangerous.
Exactly. You know, I'm still hung up on this A&M South Carolina game.
That's unbelievable.
One of two things: either South Carolina's that bad, or A&M is going to be really, really good without Manziel.
A lot of big games this weekend because we got a doubleheader for you. Got this one tonight, still in the balance. Tomorrow night, South Choctaw Sumter. Big weekend of football here on Sun TV and on SCC TV and CBS TV, I guess, ESPN, all of them. There's a bunch of games on.
I'm so glad to finally have the SEC network. And,
yeah,
you know, I had to lobby DirecTV there a while, and I, kind of threatened I would suspend my service for them. But they got it, and all is good. And you know, my wife tells me that that's the only TV channel that we need now, because that's all we want to watch is. But it just feels good to have football back.
Okay. All right, appreciate Scott Dees getting in on the thing. He said got somebody, John Johnson's over at the Jackson and Clark County game tonight. It's 20-18 at halftime, Jackson. So a good game there between Jackson and Clark County. Much closer than I think a lot of people would have thought. It was Brad's son John's assistant coach over there, and they had a guy to commit to South Carolina, I believe, from over Clark County. Here goes Cohen. He can fly. Breaks through. Tristan Cohen. He's to the right. He's at the 45. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. 5. Touchdown, Tristan Cohen. No flags anywhere. What a run, but what a game Tristan Cohen, number 8, is having for the Wildcats. And right after Southern Choctaw comes down, closes the gap to within something manageable, they give up the big kickoff return. 41-22 now. Millry in the lead. Have we seen some big plays tonight?
Big play.
Golly. Okay, so Jackson over Clark County 20-18 at half. And Bo Wallace has thrown 3 interceptions in the first half, and the Boise quarterback has thrown 3 interceptions, so that's why it's 7-3. As Borkin gets set to attempt the extra point to get it back up to a 3-score. Well, it's already there. Just trying to tack on the extra point, and it is good. What a game we have in back and forth here, but Millry keeping that lead now.
Millry able to capitalize on some Southern Choctaw miscues, no doubt about that. Not going to take anything away from the Wildcats, so they've played a very good ball game.
They have. It's the young and inexperienced Southern Choctaw team. Only had 2 starters coming back, and you can really see it on defense more than offense to me. I mean, you know, most games you score 22 and had a chance to, like say, got down early and then had a fumble, had a chance to score more. You win most of those games.
I wanted to make mention of this while I was running late this evening getting to the game. This Southern Choctaw team reminds me of the pre-98-99 state championship teams. And what I mean by that, I go back to my senior year, 1995 at Southern Choctaw High School. Gary Banks was an 8th grader. He was our starting quarterback. And anybody familiar with the program, I don't have to tell you what happened. 3 years later, they were sitting in Birmingham as state champions. And this is sort of...
Yeah, a very young group, only about 5 or 6 seniors. And Coach Nolan, when I talked to him, he was worried about the inexperience this year, and not a lot of depth too, and not quite as much size as they've been having. And they've been having 3 or 4 guys that they really could hand the ball off to, and you felt comfortable either one of them. Now he only has a couple that he really feels, so not as much depth there. So, but one good thing, this is not a region game, not a 2A game, so. Got time to bounce back and get in the thick of things. Still a long season to go, but you don't like to start out giving up this many points your first game. But big plays. I mean, golly, at the big plays we've had. When we look back at the scoring recap, it's just been a killer. I guess a while ago when they scored, that was the first really good sustained drive.
Right.
That 80-yard drive. The rest of it's been on big plays. They're going to kick it deep this time, trying to get it over the head, and it's called about the 10-yard line. Leverett trying to break outside. He makes one man miss. He's up to 20, 25, bouncing around, trying to get outside, but can't do it. Good coverage there
Flag on the play
by the Wildcats. Number 21, Ty Wiggum. Number 9, Marquise Williamson. Got a flag down. That's usually a block in the back, isn't it?
Either a block in the back or a hold. You can just about bet the farm on that.
As they're still discussing, let's see, it's going to look like it's against Southern Choctaw. And it is as they are backing up. So they're going to start in a hole here on this drive. 5:43 to go. 42-22.
Clipping.
It's a clip. So the ball will be placed at about the 12-yard line. So a long way to go here for Southern Choctaw. Try to crawl themselves back into this game once again. Trailing 42-22. No go there for number 13, Leverett. Tristan Cohen just returned one. He's in on the first tackle. No gain on the play. Interesting fact here, Clint. I believe it was Hill, Kevin Hill, or I forget the name of the quarterback for Texas A&M, broke Johnny Manziel's passing record for game most pass yards, 511.
Wow.
So do they miss Manziel? No.
No.
And the defense is better. So they could be in for a big season. Here we go. McGrew drops back. Looking for the bomb. He's going deep.
He's got Leverett. That should be pass interference.
Oh, good try by. He's asking him for it. That's one of them. Could be or couldn't be.
And the reason why I say that is because the DB never turned for the ball.
Turned around. But almost a great catch by Leverett as they try to go deep that time. So 3rd down and long. But I like the call. I like to try to see if you can hit quick strike back because you can't take a lot of time.
No.
Now you're going to try to come back maybe something just to get the first down. Roll out or something.
Little draw play.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bubble screen or something.
You got to have 10 to keep it. You can't give it to him down there. So he's going to spread him wide receiver right and left. He's going to the I-back formation. McGrew takes. He's going to fake a draw. He rolls out. He's got a man open in the flat. And he bounces off. Satcher bounced off. He's at the 35. He's at the 40. He's at the 50.
He's going to go.
He's at the 40. He's down the sideline. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown. Satcher right back in it. What a game we are having.
Goodness.
If you love offense, folks, you enjoying yourself tonight. What a throw. What a run as he got popped about the first down marker. Justin Satcher just bounced off and hit that sideline over there on the Vista side, and he was gone. Looked like number 2, Leverett, might have a chance to get him right there about the 10, but he slipped on in for the touchdown. Satcher.
Wow. Where has this guy been?
This is one. He's the one. First year, and he's a senior. I would say he's trying to make sure that his only year is a memorable one. They're going for 2. McGrew now puts Stewart in motion. Fakes to him. He rolls around. He's got a man open. He faked one way, went back the other way. Did he drop it? No, he held on to it. Looked like he bobbled it, didn't he?
Jordan Pope, come on, man.
Jordan Pope with the catch. 2-point conversion, 42-28.
The article in Wednesday's paper for our offensive plays, this thing may be 3 pages long.
42-28, and we still got 4 minutes to go. Lord, if it keeps going like this, I won't get home to see Vanderbilt or Temple play. Much less any of the Ole Miss game. This has been a long 3rd quarter. We've still got 4 minutes to go.
If you'll notice, McGrew's got an arm. I mean, there's no denying that. But he's really, really accurate on those little 5-7 yard plays.
Right. Okay, so if you got anything for us, just please text us. I can't answer the phone right now, but I'll take your text, and we appreciate it. As I've had a couple calls I wasn't able to take while we're on the air. But we'll get them for later on for let you call us to try to win that pizza, because we're going to give away another one at the end of this game. we well passed the 52 points required to give away a 52-inch pizza.
If they score another 52, does that mean they?
Now, I don't think they give away 2 because we already give away 1.5, but that's a good question. I'll have to ask the guy if they score 104. Is that 2 of them? Here's the kickoff, and it's a squibber. And they going. Did he get it? He got it, but I'm sure
he didn't go 10 yards.
I thought he touched it. If he'd waited another yard, I believe he would have had his 10 yard. But he touched it at about the 49. That's what they're saying.
May have pulled the trigger a little bit too quick for that onside kick.
They had it executed well, but just about a yard too quick. Do you like going for it then?
Yeah.
I think it was a good gamble. Which they showed they can drive the ball, so I don't know.
They've got to get a stop on defense.
But you're giving them ball in great field position, and so close. That's why it's called a game of inches. So close. Just a little less than a yard if he'd let it go. Southern Choctaw had the ball, but as it is, Millry now gets it. And that's right. I appreciate that. The scoreboard should read 30. You're exactly right.
That's right.
Somebody
42-30.
It's 42-30. You're right, because it was 22 and 6, 28 and 2 more is 30. I don't know why they hadn't counted. So we're trying to add up numbers for pizza, and we got messed up on our own score, didn't we? It's 42-30. So, Mickey, if you can make that 42-30 our score. They don't have it on the scoreboard down there, but
22 and 8 is 30 all day long.
There's a pass. Almost intercepted. Good defense that time by number 54. Alex Lockhart. Doggone it, we can't get away with nothing on the air, can we?
No, we can't.
We couldn't even mess up a score. They caught us on our audition that time. Those 2 points is big.
Yeah, very big.
Very big. Try to come back in it. So 42-30.
Offsides on the
Yeah,
Indians.
they draw him. You know, he's moving around back there and then jumping up and doing that. I'm not sure they don't need to look at that on they called offsides.
World of difference between 3rd and 7 and 3rd and 2.
Big difference. You know, I hated it even in college. They get up out of the line of scrimmage and then they'll call something and then they'll all stand up. I don't think they ought to be able to do that. Call your play and run it. Let's go. Let's play some football. Here we go. Thornton's going to get it. Boy, I tell you what, he is a load to bring down.
Oh, we need a fumble.
So 1st and 10. Millry got another good drive going. Took over at the 49. Gets the first down. Fincher in at quarterback. Fakes to the running back. He's got a man open. And looks a little bit underthrown as it was intended for number 14, Glenn Moore.
Needs some pressure on the quarterback.
Hit the defender in the back. Looked like that's Pope.
Yeah.
As he was running with him and kind of hit him in the back, come up short. So, 2nd down now for the Wildcats. Been impressive tonight in their opener here. Putting up 42 big points. A lot of big plays for the Wildcats. Showed some good speed. We're going to have a timeout, Millry. 3:17 to go in the 3rd quarter. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 as the Wildcats in control, 42-30. We still got 3:17 to go here in the third quarter.
Long quarter.
Which has been an exciting game. Glad to have you along with us, getting a lot of comments. Appreciate someone's interpretation of
referee is
pass interference. So
the referee is addressing the scoreboard operator here to make it 42-30.
yeah, they get that right. So now they get it right. 42-30. Second down. And 10. Glad to have you along with us once again. Don't forget tomorrow night we'll have another game for you. Starting at 6:30. Give away some more pizza then. We're going to give away one at the end of this game. So just stay with us on that. We're well past the 52-point total. Man in motion. Young back. I give it to him. Trying to get him wide to the left side. And Southern Choctaw's defenders stayed home pretty good. And Young kind of let up right there at the end. I wouldn't be letting up with a man coming in on me like that.
Oh, no.
He could have took a lick there and been injured. Seen he wasn't going anywhere, and he kind of let up. He's had a big night for the Wildcats, though. Outstanding wide receiver, Devontae Young. Tall, 6'2", 205. So it's third down and about 8 now, 2-yard pickup.
The kid's built like a receiver. I mean,
he sure is.
Prototype receiver.
Chase Fincher now puts a man in motion. Leverett takes handoff on the counter. Back with the big running back. Number 28, Thornton. He's going to be short, so it's going to bring up fourth down. Of course, 4-down territory here. Big number 63 for Southern Choctaw in on the stop, Kendarius Williamson. Fourth down and about 5, short 5, long 4 for the Wildcats. Fincher, the quarterback.
Going to try to draw him off sides.
Looks to the sidelines now.
Three, two, one. Yeah, he's going to try to draw him off.
All right, so they use another timeout. That's 2 they've used already with 2:22 to go. 42-30. 2:22 to go in the third quarter. You want to read that one? On the air. Appreciate them texting in.
Oh, yeah. Wait a minute.
Mash it again.
Mash it again.
Yeah,
my bad.
read that top one there.
Okay. Tell the Indians turn up from CCA crew. Greg Hill, Keontae McGrew, and Chris Poe. Good to hear from you guys. Good to hear from you.
All right, thanks.
Big Chris Poe. He was a load to bring down
he sure
himself.
was. Yeah. Enjoy watching those guys in past years. Glad to have you tuned in tonight. Fourth down, big play here for Southern Choctaw. Only trailing by 12. You would think the way things has went, they were still down big, but 2 scores. But it's fourth down and about 5. Let's see if the Wildcats can counter now and get that first down and keep this drive going. Pitcher rolls out. He's wanting to throw. He's looking. He's throwing. He's got a man open deep,
No,
but he's
sir.
going to overthrow him.
All over on downs.
As he was trying to hit, once again, one of the big stars for Millry tonight, Tristan Cohen, covered there by number 12, Justice Satcher. So the Indians take over now, 2:16 to go in the third quarter.
You know, I got to question the play calling on the Wildcats.
Seemingly just a few minutes ago, they had this game in control, up by 20. They're still up, however, 2 scores, up by 12. But still, we're still in the third quarter, so a long way to go here. First and 10 for Southern Choctaw. Ball at the 33.
McGrew calls timeout for the Indians.
Now the Indians call timeout. So half the timeouts between them has been used here in the third quarter. Still 2:16 to go. As we approach the holiday weekend, getting it started here on a Thursday night with a big high school game from Wildcat Hill.
A big crowd on Wildcat Hill, too.
Yeah. As they've got to see a good one. A lot of big plays tonight. As one of the officials and one of the coaches is having some words, and I don't know what the deal is there, but better be careful.
One of the things I did read over the summer from the Alabama High School Athletic Association said they were going to take a more aggressive stance on unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. If you get 2 on you in a game, and we touched on this a little bit earlier, you're out of the game. And with a coach, it's getting very close to a zero tolerance policy.
Yeah. I'm not sure what that was all about, but maybe we can find out. Anyway, we get back to play. First and 10 for Southern Choctaw. They're on 32.
All sides.
And Millry's going to jump that time first, as number 28 Thornton jumped in there. So it should be offside against the Wildcats, as they jumped in the neutral zone, but I have been wrong before, so we'll wait and get the call.
Offside on the Wildcats.
It is offside. Not too many penalties tonight, and most of them has been the 5-yard variety. Yep. So for a first game, it's been good. So first and 5. Ben Phillips, the senior center now. As a handoff to Leverett, Ashton Leverett. Good pursuit that time. Good effort by Ashton, good pursuit by Millry. Big 63 was there. Josh Gunn along with number 8, Tristan Cohen, making his presence felt also on defense tonight. Second down, picked up a couple, about 3. They try to get Leverett going again. Had a big touchdown run in the first half for the Indians. Looked like,
I think we got away with one right there.
I think so. He moved a little bit quick. No call, though. Short gain again. Cohen again, then over the stop over there. Also with number 33, Hunter Wiggum. So no gain on the play. Third down and 3 now. This is after a first and 5. T formation. They can take a quick handoff to the fullback. Now he's going to get that first down. No, he fumbles the ball. They strip it out as he was trying to drive for the first down. He had it, and it was stripped out and recovered by number 5 for the Wildcats. Oh, what a big turnover.
Oh, mercy. That one hurt.
And you can't fault him. He was giving second effort, tried to make sure you had that first down. It was Stewart, and somebody come in there, stood up in the pile, and ripped the ball from him, and the Wildcats recovered. So it'll be first and 10, Millry. They have the ball at the Indian 43. .8 seconds to go here in what has been a tremendously long third quarter. They hand off to Thornton. He's got a big hole on his left side down to the 40. Stopped there by number 6 by Southern Choctaw, Kendarius Hill. Looked like he was going to get more, Clint.
It did. One of the things I've noticed in his youth and a lot of inexperience, the defensive line seems to, when they fire off the ball, they're standing straight up. If you can correct that, and got a lot of arm tackling out there right now.
Second down. And we're going to call it a long 7 for the Wildcats. They take a handoff on that big right side, but good defense there by Southern Choctaw.
Good job that time. Real good job.
That's going to take us down and to finally the end of the third quarter. As he picks up a couple more. When we come back, it's going to be 3rd and 5. That's the end of the third quarter. Millry 42, Southern Choctaw 30. As we finally get to the end of what has got to be one of the longest high school quarters that I have witnessed in a while.
And it makes it that much longer on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I do have to work tomorrow. As both teams gather together, get a little break.
I hear Tracy Roberts all the way over here.
Yeah. That Tracy is a supporter now.
Oh, yeah.
See, you don't.
Yeah, that's one of the things talking about earlier at the top of the show about small town high school football. It's almost like a family reunion 10 weeks out of the year, at least 10 weeks out of the year, sometimes more. But
well, it's nothing like it to get out on a Thursday or Friday night or Monday or Tuesday night for junior high.
Yeah.
And get together and watch a little football. And it's even greater when it cools off.
Oh, yes, sir.
I love to go to the games and have to wear a jacket. I really do. I like those cool games. I don't want it to be bark busting cold, but
usually the last 2 or 3 games of the regular season, if you're lucky.
Yeah, if you're lucky, you get there then. Me and Henry T done a game over at Strong, Alabama. Playoff game one year. We was up in a high booth kind of off to itself. We had to climb a little old ladder to get up there, and then you couldn't even stand up when you got up in there. And it was about 35 degrees and raining. I mean, it wasn't raining heavy, but it was misting pretty hard. And you talking about cold game. There's a stop there, short of first down yardage.
Yes, sir. Big number 72, Justin Thornton.
Thompson,
excuse me.
Yeah, Justin Thompson. 4th down now for Millry. Good defense by Southern Choctaw. So let's see what the Wildcats come up with.
Big 4th down here.
Yeah, if they get the first down, they're going to be able to eat up a good bit more time. Not, the Indians going to get it at pretty good field position.
Look for Millry to possibly, they're in no hurry to get to the line of scrimmage. Watch for them to try to pull Southern Choctaw offside.
4th down and a long 2 for the Wildcats. Fincher, the quarterback, takes hands off the corner.
No, sir.
He stopped short.
No, sir. He didn't.
Who was that come through there? Ashton Leverett.
Ashton Leverett.
Then they smell that out. But, I mean, I don't blame him for going to the big guy, but he just did not get there. Good defense by Southern Choctaw, so they're going to take over at their own 35. 11:06 to go in the ball game. Eddie Apston, Clint Franks, Mickey Bryant with you here from Wildcat Hill. It's been a good one so far. Still near about got a full quarter to go. Just a 12-point lead now for the Wildcats. What has been a wild one with a lot of big plays. Right back at you tomorrow night. South Choctaw Sumter. Be on the air at 6:30. 1st and 10, Southern Choctaw. He takes handoff to Leverett. He's got a good hold. Oh, he slipped cutting back, or he'd have gained more. But Cohen was there to make sure he was put down there. I tell you what, Tristan Cohen's played a ball game.
He has played a good ball game.
On both sides for the Wildcats tonight. Picks up about 5, though. Well, we're going to move back up, call it about 4, 2nd and 6. Now for the Indians. McGrew takes handoff to Leverett again, same play. He gets outside Leverett. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20.
60
He's
yards.
at the 10. 5. Touchdown. Ashton Leverett and the Indians are right back in it with 10:21 to go.
Wow. Eddie, fasten your seatbelt, buddy.
Look like we're going to have a good finish here. Ashton Leverett with his second touchdown of the night. Same play they run a couple times, just trying to get him wide to the right. He got a seam down that sideline. Once he got past the last man, nobody was going to catch him. Ashton Leverett, touchdown Southern Choctaw. As Indians get ready now, let's see if they're going for one or two. 42-36. They're within 6.
I'd probably go for 2, and that's probably what they're going to do. Of course, you never know.
Trailing by 6. They are going for 2. Grew lines them up. He's got 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right.
You got the beef in the backfield.
High back set, Edwards and Stewart in the backfield along with McGrew. Calls a signal. Low snap. He's being pressured. Now he's just throwing it into the end zone up. And did he go up and make the catch?
He got it.
Yes,
There's
he
a
does.
flag on the play. Now let's see what the flag is about.
Was that Hill with the catch? I believe it was. Yeah.
Kadarius Hill.
Let's see what the call is. Is it pass interference Millry or pass interference Southern Choctaw? I believe they're going to call offensive pass interference.
Yeah, on
They
the
are.
Indians.
I couldn't tell as far. I know he went up for it, but that's all I could tell. So that's both of them going up for the ball. I don't criticize officials. I don't want things like that, but I don't know about that. That's I wasn't down there where I could see it. Good, but I didn't see nothing from up here. I will put it that way. That would warrant that, but the official was right there. He was right there, and he might have seen a hand get in the back of it.
Yep.
And I guess that's what it was. I think they've done a great job all night, officiating, handling the game.
They'll get to try again.
So they'll try from the 18.
Now, what I think about, if you're going to go from the 18-yard line, if you had a kicker that could nail one from there, you'd be better off to do that instead of going for basically is a 1st and goal from the 18.
So here we go. We'll try it again. 42-36.
Even the 2-point conversions are big plays.
Well, the 2 they made has really helped them get back in this game to get it down. He faked. Now he's got a man open, but he waited too late. Now he's going to have to. I think he's over the line of scrimmage. Yeah.
He was, yeah.
It would not have counted. The officials was right on that one. He was over the line of scrimmage. So extra point attempt, no good. Wildcats still in the lead, 42-36. 10:21 to go in the ball game. So a big series coming up now for the Wildcats on the offense. Ole Miss finally scored, make it 14-3. Jake D's letting us know that from Wimberley, Alabama.
There you go. Eddie, while we've got a minute, I want to thank our sponsors once again. Choctaw Sun Advocate Game of the Week is sponsored by GoCo's Convenience Store and Hot Stuff Pizza. Hardee's of Butler, Midstar Timber, Mitchell Distributing. Macklemore Distributing. Jimmy and Jackie James, McMurray Orthodontics, Dr. Garrett and Cindy Miller at the Doctor's Office, LLC, Nahiela Credit Union. And if you'd like to advertise with the Choctaw Sun Advocate, please call 251-843-6397.
All right, thanks, Clint. Yeah, we'll be glad to always have some more sponsors. And I tell you what, you get a good bang for your buck there, and they got different packages they can work with you on. Like to help out with our broadcast. As the Indians get set to kick off, they put it down like it was going to squib. Now they're going to move over to this side. Still look like he's going to squib. Let's see. A lot going on both sidelines with the coaches trying to give instructions to the players. We got a 6-point game here.
And Too much time, maybe.
Yeah, you only got so long, I think, to get it off, so they might have took too much time.
Yeah, our procedure.
So 5-yard step off, so that's a big penalty there. Now it may change up your whole reception, what you want to do. Well, you can't. You got so much time. You got to get the kick off. So I knew it was taking a lot. So the officials on the spot there. Although Coach Nolan's not too happy about it.
He's a little animated. Would be the.
He wants a different explanation.
I could use another word, but animated is going to be that's going to be the politically correct term.
Now both coaches have showed a little loss.
Animation.
And he just misses.
Oh, man.
Lord, they're going to give Millry now great field position. He just was trying to squib that, and then he just flat missed it.
You got 10 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the ball game. I understand that you don't want to give up a big play, but
kick the ball off and try to play some defense.
See if you can kick it to Mississippi.
So critical mistake on special teams, and Coach Nolan is really chewing on the guy he had kicking off. I don't know if he called that play off or what. But anyway, Millry's got great field position at the Southern Choctaw 37. $10:20 to go. It's taking a little bit to get going. First and 10. High snap back to the
He's
quarterback.
got all day.
He's going deep to Young. Oh, no, good recovery there by number 5.
Jordan Pope.
Pope, tell you what, as Fincher aired that one out. Good call for them on first down. Trying to go for the ball.
Go for the gut.
As Fincher just overthrew him, but a good recovery there by Pope. Looked like earlier Young might have had a step on him, but he recovered well and defended it well. So it's going to be second down. 42-36. We have well exceeded that 52-point mark that we give away a 52-inch pizza at the end of the game. Miss Patsy Radcliffe won our pizza at halftime from Butler. Here goes Thornton, weaving his way. He's met there. Stewart, number 45, and number 6, Hill.
You got to give it to the Indians for not giving up. A lot of times when you got a young, inexperienced team that we've got this year, a lot of times they'll get behind and they'll give up. Not the case tonight.
Thornton looks like he's got cramps or something. And I tell you, he's played a good bit on defense.
Yeah, he has.
And he's been the main running back, so he may be wearing a little bit here in the fourth quarter. He don't seem to have that burst like he did earlier. He's made some big runs tonight for Millry. Third down and about 7 now for the Wildcats. Fletcher, the quarterback.
There it is.
They got wideouts right and left. He's got Tristan Cohen in the backfield with him. High snap. He takes hands off.
Good job out of Indians.
He don't have that first initial step that he did have.
Early Franks on the stop.
Frank's in on the stop. I believe he's got cramps too, as he can't hardly get up now. Big guy, it's a humid night, and he's had to exert a lot. So he loses yardage. It's going to be 4th down and 9 for the Wildcats.
So many times the first few games of the season, it's not necessarily who plays the best, it's who's in a better physical shape.
Exactly right. Okay, so all right, Peyton, buddy, appreciate you texting me. Update on Ole Miss 14-6 now. Ole Miss still in the lead. Payton's helped on the broadcast too in times past. Everybody, Clint's going to be with us. I don't know how many more games. We're going to try to get Clint on some Thursday night games. When Southern Choctaw, he's a public address announcer for the Indians. So, but we're going to get him on the coach's show. And Colin may come in with us on the game too. Colin Merritt kind of talked about it. Ray's going to help me at South Choctaw some. So got a bunch of guest color commentators, and they all do a great job keeping me straight. 4th down and long now for Millry. Fincher takes, drops back, he fakes. He's going to be sacked for a big loss.
Bull rush. Good job.
Boy, they had the blitz on that time. Hill and Lockhart. And they're going to get it in great field position at their own 45-yard line. 8:46.
And the clock still
is running. Why is the clock running? And now he finally signals the official. The clock's still running. Now they get it stopped. He didn't run but 15 seconds, Mr. Ref. It should have stopped when the play was dead and the clock stopped moving, and they finally get it stopped. Still plenty of time.
Mr. Referee's going to come over here and address the situation.
He's going to make them put some on.
And now I will say this for the
8:45.
And a lot of people don't realize this. If you've never sat in the press box on a Friday night calling a ball game, it is not the hometown people keeping that clock. That is an official mistake.
Yeah.
I thought make that clear because there's a lot of people think, well, Millry's running the clock. No, that has absolutely nothing to do with Millry.
They bring in the official crews has a clock operator with them. So that official just went to sleep in there a few minutes, didn't he? But he's back awake now. 1st down. The handoff to Ashton Leverett trying to get wide. He's going to get some good yardage. He finally knocked out of bounds over there, close to 1st down.
I am anxious to tally the number of yards that Leverett has on the evening.
What have we got? Timeout Millry, I believe. And I believe that's going to be their last timeout. Actually, he only got about 6 yards as he stepped out a little early. So that's Millry's last time out, isn't it, Clint?
It is.
So Millry with 8:33 uses their last time out. If we're correct, and I think we are. It's going to be 2nd down and about 4.
You know, if you can fast forward a little bit to the South Choctaw game tomorrow night, and I talked a little bit with Coach Roberts, and I would like to have got Coach Taylor's take on this. Charlie went to South Choctaw forever and ever and ever. He was a product of South Choctaw Academy, you know, no doubt about it. He took that program to, well, he's the winningest coach in South Choctaw history. And I've got to wonder just what it will feel like to step into Jackson Field tomorrow night on the other side of the ball.
Yeah, and he will step in as an underdog, but you never know how those go. Of course, Coach Taylor spent the last 3 years down here at Millry. But ought to be a good one tomorrow night, 6:30, South Choctaw and Sumter. Class 1A game in the AISA. We got a good one to finish up here. 8:33 to go. 42-36, Millry ahead of Southern Choctaw. Southern Choctaw driving. Here goes Leverett. He's at the 35 and brought down. Probably a game-saving tackle by number 11, Cameron Wiggum. I tell you what, a big hole opened up here on this left side.
15 yards and a Southern Choctaw 1st down.
Indians on the move now. Got a little something going. We thought they was going to have to pass, but they've done some different on blocking schemes or whatever. And they got the running game going again. Or either Millry's quit doing what they were doing earlier. Indians having success on the ground. 1st and 10 at the Millry 34. Southern, though, they're going to put it back at the 35 now. Indians trailing the Wildcats by 6. McGrew under center. Up.
False start on the Indians.
I think you're right there. He kind of backed up away from center before he got the ball, and it drew the defense offside. So that one's going to probably be against Southern Choctaw, and rightfully so. You know, he was talking about this 52-inch giveaway after the game if you get a combined 52 points. And some men, and I believe it might have been men earlier, he said that probably won't happen, but probably, what, a third of the games? I said, yeah, that's probably about right. You ain't going to score 52 points or not. But right off the bat, first game we're going to do, we're well over 52 points. Here we go. Leverett trying to get wide. He cuts back inside, and he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Make it about 2nd and 10. He's going to get a little blow now. He's had a big game. Second down and 10, 5-yard pickup. As McGrew, quarterback, gets his play selection from the sidelines. Who came in at running back? Was it Satcher? Okay. Yes, Satcher's in there now behind Stewart. Okay, Ole Miss has just scored. Now it's 21-6 over Boise. And they
still on
hit him in the backfield, but he kept going, Satcher, and made a gain out of a sure loss. I believe that was number 33 that hit him first. Hunter Wickham. He bounced off that, but finally brought down. It's going to be third. Only a 3-yard pickup, but what a run. He's coming back out. Looks like he's got the cramps, Clint.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Now, you know, that's just one of those things that you got to deal with first few games of the season.
All right, Leverett back in. You going to go to him?
I believe so, yes.
All right.
Either that or I'd pop it to the fullback.
All right, they're going to the shotgun. You got Stewart and Leverett in there with him. 2 wide outs to the right. Throws a quick one. Outhand Hill just drops it. I don't think he would have got too much on that play. So it brings up 4th down. Fourth down and a long 7 short 8 for Southern Choctaw. Ball resting at the Millry 33. 6:39 to go in the ball game, 42-36.
What would be ideal is if Southern Choctaw could run the ball, get a first down, and just keep running the ball, because Millry's out of timeouts.
That's right. Fourth down. McGrew drops back. He's under pressure. He's rolling. He's going to be sacked back up to 40. I thought he was going to get out of it, but he could not. Tristan Cohen was there along with number 63, Josh Gunn. Also number 4, Landon Jones. And McGrew's thrown for a big loss all the way back to the 45. So the Millry defense rises up and gets a big stop. First down, Wildcats. First down, 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go. 42-36, Millry still in the lead. They get the ball at their own 47-yard line. Once again, Ole Miss up 21-6 now on Boise in the second half. They take a fumble on the play.
And he fumbles. Ball still loose, and the Indians have it. 54.
Yes, he does.
54. Oh, my bad.
Alex Lockhart, as that was just a bad exchange to start with.
A bad exchange, yeah.
And
new life for the Indians. Y'all hold the phone. This one, wow.
What a ball game we've seen tonight.
Yeah, we have.
Mickey, you gonna make it? You gonna make it?
He can't feel between. He can't feel. It, you know, his legs.
He can't feel his legs anymore. No.
First and 10 for the Indians. Ball at the Millry 40-yard line with 6:23 left to play in the ball game.
Here we go. We're going to have a fantastic finish, looks like, any way we go. First and 10, McGrew Takes, hands off to the fullback.
Stewart just run over his own blocker.
Yeah, he only gets about a yard or two. As number 33 was there to help bring him down. Hunter Whigham. Give him a couple, maybe. 1.5. Now we're going to mark it back to just 1. 2nd down and 9.
I would be in no hurry.
Clock moving. 5:44 to go in the ball game. 42-36. Wildcats. Leverett gets it. Makes one man miss, but not the second one. I tell you what, good open field tackle that time by Cameron Whigham. Number 11, loss on the play. Good open field tackle. As Leverett trying to create a little more magic over there, but you can tell he's maybe not quite
a little bit of fatigue.
He's got. Yeah, he's played a heck of a ball game. It's been a heck of a ball game. 3rd down and about 12 now.
Timeout.
And they got a Fisher's timeout. 5:09 to go here in the ball game. We've had a good one tonight, 42-36. I've been standing up the whole time. I'm going to kneel down a minute. My old legs is getting tired. I told them all these high schools now, they got to build bigger press boxes. It's just people doing radio and internet now. They just got
they're doing things that, 20, 25 years ago you never dreamed of this.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a 2A high school football game that's on TV.
Well, I can tell you what. Last weekend, some of them games they was playing on they talk about putting the students first. That's a bull crap. It's money because them games they was playing last weekend. It's just too hot.
Yeah.
It's just absolutely too hot to be playing. For high schoolers and stuff. I wish we could back season up a couple of weeks, but I know with the way they do the playoffs now. You're already the 1st of December. Getting through.
Well, Mississippi, their regular season started last week.
Yeah.
They play 11 regular season ball games.
Yep. 3rd and about 12 for Southern Choctaw after the timeout. McGrew in the eye. He takes, drops back. He's wanting to throw. He's getting some pressure. He throws it across the middle, but he throws
Millry
in the coverage.
Yeah. It didn't get called.
Number 2 was there on the coverage, Melvin Leverett, as he's trying to hit number 6 Hill. So 4th down. No choice here but to go for it again at this position, unless they want to try to punt them deep, which they got time to do that if he wants to try to pin them inside the 20. Well, let's see if they're going to go for it. I believe they're going to go for it, Clint.
I believe
What would you do here?
I'd punt it.
I'd
punt it and I'd put my defense out there.
Yeah, the defense has been playing much, much better. Drew takes, drops back.
There he is.
He's got a man open, Leverett, but he underthrew him. He threw the wrong way to Ashton Leverett. He had him open in the flat and just couldn't get it to him. He had some room to run, too. I don't know if he'd have scored, but I believe he'd have got the 1st down.
Oh, he would have got the first, no doubt.
So, Millry's defense holds. They take over at their own 42, 43-yard line. Now, you know Coach Gardner now wants to eat some clock up. Millry has a 6-point lead. We're down to 4:50 to go in the ball game. They don't really need points. They need 1st downs.
Yeah.
Thornton is not in there at running back. Number 11's Cameron Whigham. He's in at the tailback. Fincher takes the handoff to Cohen, trying to go wide right. Defense. This is once again why I would have punted too, Clint.
Yes, sir. Early Franks, Quindarius Stewart.
Timeout, Southern Choctaw. They just really blowing past that offensive line right now. As Millry kind of looks to be in a funk. They don't have their big stud running back out there.
Is that all the timeouts for the Indians?
It could be. He might have one more. Oh, is he? Okay, Thornton. Yeah, okay, Thornton. Yeah, I see him on the sideline. They got him on the bench, so Thornton probably not going to be back in. Hurt. Yeah, he's got ice on one of his ankles. We see that now. Okay, Vandy and Temple just kicked off, so they've had a big delay, haven't
Yes, they have.
I get to sit up and watch a little of that when they get home.
It's now 10 o'clock hour, so we play. This has been a 3-hour high school football game.
I think that's their last one, but I'm not sure. I know Millry's used all of theirs. Second down and about 11 now. 28-6, Ole Miss opening it up now on Boise, so the Southeast Conference is going to get a big win there. Here we go, Fincher out, and it's dropped. He's trying to hit Devontae Young on a little quickie out here in the flat. McGrew covering the quarterback. Not only does that bring up 3rd and long, Clint, what else does it do? Stops the clock.
Stops the clock.
They could force a punt here. Southern Choctaw get it back in decent field position, possibly. They got Young flanked out here. He's been the go-to guy. They throw it to Whigham, and he's going to be stopped. No gain.
Jeez.
Stewart in there for the stop. They missing the big guy.
Brings up big 4th down. Now, if it's me and I'm Millry, I'm seeing if I can't punt it over there around Leroy somewhere.
So they are going to punt. Thornton on the bench with ice on his ankle. So don't expect him back in. So he's the big running threat. Cohen back in punt formation.
Now, do you bring the house and try to block the punt?
I know you don't want to get no
fake.
They're going to get a man over here.
Oh, why did they have to call timeout? The ball was all right. The Indians. That's got to be it for the Indians.
They had to use their last timeout because they didn't have a man covered on the other side, and that's what Coach Nolan is talking about.
And the ball was centered over the punter's head. Why couldn't they let that play stand?
4th down and long for the Wildcats. What a game this has been. Whoever comes out on the short end shouldn't hang their head because it's been a well of a ball game.
Yeah, it's been a good ball game.
For the season opener, for our opener here on Sun TV. Complete our Labor Day weekend doubleheader tomorrow night, South Choctaw and Sumter at 6:30. Then, I don't know what Clint's going to do, but I'm going to watch some ball Saturday.
Oh, yes, sir.
Do a little cooking. Here we go. Cohen gets a short kick. Oh, he touched it, fumble. And he's going to luckily get back on it. Boy, that could have been
Oh, my goodness. That could have been disastrous.
Mistake.
That could have been the ball game right there.
You're exactly right. Monaghan.
Gavin.
Light made a huge mistake. He's just a 10th grader. Somebody inexperienced showing up. So here we go, folks. 3:49. This could be the last chance now for Southern Choctaw. They got the ball at their own 27-yard line. So they got to go 73 yards. And we're at the 10:03 mark. 3 hours and 3 minutes in, and we still got 3:49 to go. I figured I would have been home by now.
Yeah.
My wife probably figures I ought to be home by now, too.
Substitution infraction on the Indians, so 5-yard penalty there. Not the way you want to start a potential, hopefully could be a game-winning drive. So 1st and 15 for the Indians, and they'll start it at their own 21.
So step off against Southern Choctaw. What did they have, too many or not enough?
I think that, no, they didn't have enough.
Okay. Where's CCA? Where's Chris and them at, CCA?
I have no idea.
Here's Leverett trying to get outside. Cannot. Good defense by the Wildcats. Jones there along with Hunter Wickham. Is that Concordia? It's at Selma. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Chris. All right. September the 12th in Selma. CCA will host Point University in their openers, I believe it is. Or home game in Selma. That's September the 12th. That's a couple of weekends away. Chris, a graduate of Southern Choctaw High. Here we go. McGrew throwing it deep. And nobody can find it. And they're going to get a penalty flag because he grabbed it. Yep.
Number 11 grabbed, who is that, Satcher?
I believe it was, but he sure
grabbed him by the arm. That is a.
I think, was it one or grabbed him or 11? I thought it might have been Young, but it was one of them anyway, 1 or 11.
Very senseless penalty for the Wildcats there. I mean.
Yeah, because it was just up in the air. Concordia College is in the, yeah, that's in Selma. Okay.
Pass interference on the Wildcats.
We wasn't sure about the CCA, but we thought it was Concordia, so Chris playing at Concordia. Used to go to Selma a good bit. Hadn't been through Selma in a long time. Had family up there, and we had a camp on the river up in Selma.
Used to be a mighty good barbecue joint there on Highway 22.
Hancock's, Hicks, or what was it? Yeah, what was that?
I can't remember the name of it, but it was mighty good.
Was it Hancock's Barbecue?
May have been.
That's where we used to turn to go into the river to go down to where had a camp one time. Max Fish Camp was down there.
Yeah.
McDowell from originally from here.
They're going to measure the gain. They think the penalty yardage is going to result in a first down.
2:57 to go, 42-36, and what has been a heck of a game here to open up our season on Sun TV. What is it, an inch, 2 inches? A little bit short. 2 of those big white line bud beans.
Yes, sir.
Put back to back, it's going to be short. Second and inches for Southern Choctaw. Ball at their own 37. McGrew takes, he's going to take it himself, and he gets the first down and more. So he stretches forward up to about the 43.
Now that's another another thing that's different in high school ball as opposed to college. If it's college, it would have been a first down. Not so in the high school ranks. But first down for the Indians.
Ball is at their own 43-yard line. We believe they are out of timeouts, as is the Wildcats. McGrew throws a little quick one out to Leverett, trying to get him one-on-one in space. Cuts back in. I believe if he would have stayed outside, he would have got more yardage, but he's had a heck of a game. He's done a lot more running than I could have done tonight.
Oh, yes, sir.
Ashton Leverett, good pass by McGrew. Clock moving now. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the ball game. 42-36 Wildcats. Second down and about 4. McGrew takes. Low
Bad
snap.
Bad snap. Bad snap.
That's going to kill him. That's going to lose the yardage back to about the 42.
7-yard loss. Well, no,
So it's going to be 3rd down and 11. Of course, they got all 4 downs to work with, but what's getting them now is the time. We're down to 2 minutes and under. Here's a snap on 3rd and 11. He's getting pressure. McGrew.
He's going down.
Yeah, he couldn't take that sack. That was a killer sack there. So it's going to be 4th and long now.
You throw it away, you do not take the sack.
So great defense that time by the Wildcats. I see Glenn Moore there. Big 63 was there.
4th. The Indians have got to get to about the 46 of Millry.
So here we go. Last chance for the Indians. 4th and forever. He just got to throw it up. And that's what he's going to do. And it's just a little short. He actually had a man behind him, Jordan Pope, but he just couldn't quite get it to him. That should do it there, Clint.
Yeah.
1 minute to go with no timeouts. They could take a knee for a couple plays, and let's do it. Okay, we're running behind, so I'll tell you what we're going to do. We know we already got the 42 points. So I'm going to take the first caller I get. You got to call me. You can't text me. We're going to give away a 52-inch pizza. Talk loud because I can't hardly hear. I'm going to take the first call, 205-457-1025. We got a 52-inch hot stuff pizza waiting on you. There's 1 minute to go in the game, 42-36. Looks like Millry's going to hang on barring some miracle, but it's been a well of a game between these two neighborhood rivalries. And they're just going to take a knee, and that's all I had to do, maybe once more. As Wildcats is going to come away here, a 42-36 winner. Some comments, Clint. I know you got a lot of writing. You wrote a lot of stuff.
I got a lot of writing, but I'm proud of the guys. You know, it's like this. And we're young, got a lot of inexperience. I've heard it all summer long. You know, they get behind, they never give up. Just a little bit short tonight.
Hey, you want a pizza?
But got to be proud and look to the future. And I think we're in good hands. Just not gonna happen tonight, but we'll be okay. And Millry take the knee, and that'll do it. The Indians next week on the road, Mobile Christian, Region 1 opener, kickoff at 7 o'clock. Now, Eddie and Mr. Earl Ray, they'll be on the air tomorrow night at 6:30 from Jackson Field as the South Choctaw Rebels will entertain the Sumter Academy Eagles. Whatever you do this weekend, ladies and gentlemen, please be safe. Don't drink and drive. Remember, the life you save may be your own. And
all right, we're going to close it out, and I'm going to get we got a winner on the pizza. I can't hear real good, but I'm going to get his information, and we'll let people know who won it tomorrow night. But I'm going to get his information where I can get him a certificate. Great game. What a way to open the season. 42-36, heartbreaker for the Indians, but still a long season. Clint, glad to work with you. We'll be working with you again, buddy. Mickey Bryant, thanks. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 6:30, South Choctaw and Sumter. Here live for you on Sun TV. For Mickey Bryant, Clint Franks, I'm Eddie Apson saying so long. We'll see you tomorrow night. Roll Tide. Good night.
Roll Tide.